Tolu Smith here. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Downtown Deuce ASAP. Come on, man.
Welcome to the Dog Pound.
Yeah.
I'm scared of these damn Pistons. I'm very concerned.
Screaming, cheer it. Yeah, I cry loud, cause I said it got now. We off the leash, and we not coming to peace. This is Detroit, when we step on the court. Be afraid, when you see the motorcade, watch it low. When you see us soaring, Jalen Duren. Pick your poison, all gonna war when Daniss Jenkins. Be afraid. Yeah, I cry loud, cause you know we got now. We off the leash and we not coming in peace. This is Detroit when we step on the court. Be afraid. When you see the motorcade, watch it low. When you see us soaring, Jalen Duren. Pick your poison, all gonna war with them Highlanders. So be afraid. It's the Dog Pound.
Where you at, Deuce? There he is.
Detroit basketball. Oh my God, y'all. What up, though, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Downtown Deuce Show with the boss, man. Oh my Lord, guys. I don't even know where to start, boss. I don't even know where to start, man.
Me either.
I'm about to act a fool tonight. That's all I know. I'm about to act a fool. I'm glad you guys are here, man. I hope you guys caught that game. I hope you guys caught that game, man, for sure. How you feeling, boss? How you feeling after that game?
I feel amazing. I mean, if you guys were with us on the live, you guys know that I just didn't let myself feel anything until like 3 minutes left, man. But it's still sinking in.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, truly. It's still sinking in for me, but I am just thrilled that we got here and the way that we finished that game was unreal. I'm
no words, right? No words.
Exactly.
We see y'all in the chat, man. They tight, fandom. They tight, bro. They tight. I was saying it all game. They tight. I think this series is over. Series is over. It's a game 7 to be played, but this series is over. We took their heart in this game tonight. All right, so let's get to it, man. If you guys missed this game, man, we have a game 7, guys. We have a game 7. We are going to a game 7 back at the crib, back at home. It is up right now, boss. Y'all know what it is, man. Another one down. One more to go. Sprayed off. 13 more, but more importantly, one more for this game, for this series, guys. The Pistons beat the Magic tonight on the road in a tough game 6. We knew it was going to be tough. 93-79. After going down 3-1 in the series, guys, the Pistons have clawed their way back. They have fought their way back into the series, knotting it at 3, and they send it back to LCA for a decisive game 7 for all the marbles and the right to move on to the second round. Okay, as far as the injury report, Tobias Harris, he was questionable, but he played. Kevin Huerter was out with this game with the adductor strain. On the Magic side, Franz Wagner was out with the calf strain. He's probably done for the series. Earlier today, Mosley said that he hasn't been able to do anything physically, so calf strains just don't get better overnight. So he's probably done for the series. So that's a big blow for them. But hey, man, it's the playoffs. It happens, right? We've had guys out, all that stuff. Guys, the poll is now live for who you guys think should get the belt for this game. So you guys go ahead and have it that. A lot of candidates. It was not pretty early. But I was preparing to talk about the reason for the loss, but it didn't happen. So the starters for this game, it was the usual: Cade, Dunk, Ausar, Tobias, and JD. Boss, I'm gonna let you tee it off first, man. It's so much to get to, but I'm gonna just say this first.
Mm-hmm.
It was real. It was a lot of trash talking. Shout out to everybody who showed up in the live watch party.
Yeah.
Had a lot of Magic fans in there. How y'all feeling now?
Really?
How y'all feeling now? That's what front running does. When you front run, this is what happens. Speaking too soon, this is what happens. It's a whole nother ball game now. I hope y'all enjoyed your last game at that arena in Orlando. That was your last home game of the year. Y'all are done.
Truly. I mean, what those faces, what were a lot of us were facing in the second half. The difference is that we finished out strong. We knew that there was more basketball to play, and we showed up. I mean, Deuce was feeling it late. He was ready to go. You guys know me, I can't call nothing early. So I still had the nerves with the excitement, but I was trying to stay optimistic at halftime. I knew that we could do it if we locked in, and it's absolutely what we did. We chipped away at first, and then we absolutely completely took over. And so that's why I'm just thrilled, because it's how I wanted us to go last game. Like, I didn't want a close win. Like, I wanted a show out, show up, show them that you mean business, show them that you're here, kick them down, don't let them get back up. It's exactly what we did. It was Pistons basketball. And this, the Magic, I talked about it earlier, the Magic kind of peaked at the right time with some of their guys. And that's why, they were able to, and we were falling apart. We were letting them look better than they are. They were making fools out of us. And now we're in sync. And now I feel fantastic going into Sunday, because we also did not let them. We killed the momentum for the game. But then you got Ausar blocking stuff late. You got Daniss going to the hoop late, because we're not letting them carry this momentum over. And the Magic, they were devastated. They were throwing up ugly shots. The easy shots we gave them, they couldn't make. We absolutely just ran them over. It's the Pistons basketball that we've been waiting for all series happened in the second of this game. And there's one more game. And for us to see this with our eyes again, for fans to feel this, not for 3 minutes, not for a quarter, for a whole half of basketball where we were down bad. We had a big hole to dig ourselves out of.
Yep.
And
absolutely.
Not only did we do that, not only did we dig the hole out of it, but we went up by double digits with plenty of time left on the clock and maintained that lead. Maintained it.
Yeah. Like, literally, guys, if anybody who wasn't in the chat for the live watch party.
Yeah.
And for anybody who hasn't been watching this channel up until now, I've been saying we gotta, it starts with the defense. It starts with the defense, guys. Always. For everybody who's saying, for this year, for this playoff run, in order for us to advance in this round, we gotta have a secondary score or something we can't really have right now. Who we have is who we have. Right? Yeah. So all that secondary score stuff out the window. I hope you guys now see what I have been saying, what Boss has been saying this entire series, this entire year. The Pistons win games with defense. They've always won championships, playoff series, games in general with defense. So as much as everybody says we got to get a secondary score, we don't have enough offense. No, we held them to 79 points, guys.
Yeah.
Crazy. They scored 60 in the first half, right? Way too many. Guess how many points they scored in the second half, guys? They scored a total of 19 points in the second half. You don't do that by outscoring them. There was no way we were going to win this game down 22 at the half with offense. It starts with the defense. It always will be that way. Always. And tonight, the Pistons brought it. I would have been happy with 19 points per quarter. 19 points in the half is ridiculous. That is insanity. Insanity, boss. Like, some of the things they did in that second half were absolutely insane. A 16-2 run in the third quarter with their defense, stringing possessions together, stop, score, stop, score, playing with pace, getting stops, finishing possessions, getting out and running. And when you do that, you make them uncomfortable. All those shots that they were knocking down in the first half because we weren't playing defense, they weren't falling. They had shots. What was I saying, boss, as it got late? I said, if it gets under 10, they're going to get tight. Yeah. They're going to get tight.
Yeah.
At home, in the game you're supposed to win. Yes, in the game you're supposed to win. I said, if it gets underneath 10, they are going to get tight. And they missed every single shot. They had 1 point at one point with like 3 minutes to go in the game. In the quarter, they had like 1 point. They didn't score any buckets, no shots made. They missed 20 guys. They missed 23 shots in a row. 23 shots in a row. You don't do it. That doesn't happen if you don't play defense.
No.
You ain't got to score 120 points. We held them to under 80 in 2026, boss. This is 2026. So all that, the game is, no, I don't hear the game has changed. The game is still the same. We are going to win a certain way until the end of time. This is how Detroit basketball is done.
Yeah.
When you can score 93 points and you win by double digits, that is done with your defense. I'm going to keep saying it all show. Y'all can put a counter up for me. for many times on defense. It's all about the defense, period. I'm just saying that to put that narrative to rest. I don't care about offense. I don't care. When you get stops, anybody can score. Anybody. We don't need a de facto Cade, and then it's got to be a second guy, and it's got to be no. We've won this year with Cade doing what he does, and everybody else chipping in and contributing. That's how we've won all year long. That is how we're going to win this series. That's how we're going to advance, conference finals, whatever. However far we're going to go is going to be because of our defense. So all the guys that we have on our team who can score, great. But it's going to start with what? We had Tobias late getting buckets for us when we needed it. We had Duncan late getting buckets for us to finish the game. But to get back into it, it was defense, defense, defense. Literally, when they lock in, they can beat pretty much anybody. Anybody. And for them to do it as fast as they did it, down 22 and then up 10 with half a quarter in the fourth quarter, that's insane. But they can do it like this.
Yeah.
They can turn the game like this
we've been
without
waiting
having
for.
a ton of offense.
Yes.
So I say all that to say, guys, stop with the offense. Stop. I don't want to hear no more about the offense. I hope you guys understand now what I've been saying forever. I've been watching this team 30 years. When they're good, they look like this, regardless of how their offense looks, period. So no more offense talk. No more. Stop. Tired of hearing that, man. That's annoying.
Truly.
I was so happy to see it play out this way because of how quickly it just turned. Yes, Zell, I was telling you this, bro. We were talking about this offline. You got to go. You got to play gritty. You got to play tough. And with that, boss, let's play what Coach Bickerstaff had to say about what needs to happen in this game prior to this game. Check it out.
Possession game, for us, many teams, extremely important. Making sure you're winning the defensive battle, giving yourself an opportunity, to get extra shots on goal is extremely important. They have the ability in adverse environments to find ways to stick together. And I think that's the genuine chemistry that they have, it's the confidence that they have, but the things that we do travel, right? Our team is an elite defensive team when we're at our best. And if you defend the way that we're capable of at a high level, whether you're at home or on the road, you're going to give yourself an opportunity. So, again, our focus will be on our defense, let our defense ignite our offense. If you let one team or the other, dominate the boards, dominate the paint, you're going to have a really difficult time winning a game in this series. So it starts in the trenches. It's tough, it's nasty in there, it's physical. But we got to make sure, that we do our part. But that's what it's going to come down to.
I'm not just pulling this stuff out of my butt, y'all.
No.
This is what Coach is saying. This is what he had preached. This is what Trajan wanted for his team. Defense. He said, we got to win this game in the trenches. He said, it's going to be gritty. That's what he said. We got to win a possession battle. Can't give up a ton of offensive boards like we've been doing. All those things that he said, we were not doing in the first half, boss.
Nope.
The first quarter was solid, right? We started well. But then the second quarter, we stopped playing defense. 18-2 run for the Magic.
Oh,
right?
yeah. And they were comfortable. They were completely comfortable, guys. They were getting
Yes.
threes. They could just dribble into the paint and get it. They got to the rim. Everybody was hot. Everyone was feeling it because they felt no pressure from us. They felt absolutely no pressure. And then the minute we turned it on, they let it go. And I can already see it now. I could see the excuses. I could see, because, Cade gets to the line a lot. I can see all that. But the difference is that we're not out there foul baiting. We're going to play physical, and we're going to let the refs call any way they want to. And it ended up working early in the game. The Magic got to the line, got more calls way more than we did. Late in the game, we just played our game, and we put the onus on the refs. So I don't want to even hear that either from any excuses for the Magic, especially that's a refs are a good excuse when you lose by a shot, and it's been but we dominated the second half. Dominated. I don't know if you want to get into some of these super chats because they're
I'm about to. I'm just getting everything off.
I know.
I've been holding this in for a while. I've been holding this in for a while, and I've been waiting for a performance like this to prove the point I've been trying to make. And you've been trying to make too, boss. So it wasn't just me. We've been saying the same thing. We've been saying the same thing. But
again, the
Phantom of Darkness,
4
for 37, they shot in the second half, guys. You don't do that by trying to catch up to them with your offense. Really just been trading buckets, stuck in the half court. No, you gotta have pace. You gotta get turnovers. You gotta string possessions together. You gotta put runs together. All off the back of who you are, your identity. And everybody did it tonight. Regardless of the lineups, I wanted to see certain guys. It didn't happen. Everybody just committed to it, boss. They all just committed to it. The Magic looked like they were the better team because we allowed them to. They were way too comfortable. It was way too easy. Way too easy. So let's get some super chats, boss, and I'm going to continue this conversation for sure.
Absolutely.
Because I ain't done with y'all yet. I ain't done with y'all. Alan, what up, Alan? Alan says, Deuce, I haven't seen you this animated since I've been coming to this channel. What a bit. Yeah, bro, I haven't been like this before.
Incredible.
I've been hearing a lot of crap about Deuce is tripping because he said we don't need no offense and we're not going to win this, but we got to have more offensive firepower. The game slows down in the playoffs. All the stuff that is true, but was taken way out of proportion and was made the focus, Alan. Yes, you're going to win a certain way, and this is how you do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys were all making fun of me when I was like, we've gotten to 60 wins. You guys were like, well, 60 wins against bad teams. This is why you make deadlines. Like, no, we got to 60 wins playing this way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to 60 wins if you're deep. Like that's if no.
Talk to him. Yeah.
I mean, and truly. And so the points are valid in the moment. But what I've been saying this whole time, what Deuce has been saying, like he just said he's been waiting on a game like this. I've been saying every game, it still doesn't look like us.
Yes.
And finally, it looks like us.
It looks like us 100%. When we play this way, we can beat just about anybody. Anybody.
Yep.
So I don't want to hear that talk no more. Alan comes back and says, Boss, Eric, you guys brought that great energy. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Guys, we had a lot of fun in that live stream, man.
Yeah.
We gonna have some clips for y'all come next game for sure. But I would just want to highlight what Coach said, because what he said was exactly what needed to happen. The rotations and all that stuff, we talked about that. It wasn't the greatest at times, but it doesn't matter. When whoever's in the game has to play a certain way. Otherwise, you should not be playing, period. He said, Cade gets the belt. I'm not mad at that. Let's check the poll real quick, boss, and see who they thought, who the chat thinks should get the poll. And I'm going to continue. So let's see what you guys think. You guys, okay, so you guys said Cade at 56%. Paul Reed, boss, at 37%. That's a biggie. That's a biggie. And we want to talk about, I just said how rotations don't mean everything, but they mean something. And tonight, JB pressed a button that he hadn't pressed all series. We were waiting for it. Boss specifically, because that's been one of her favorite players all year. She's always said when he gets time, regardless of how long it is, he produces in some way, shape, or form.
He's just a magnet. At the bare minimum, he's going to get boards. At the bare minimum.
Yes.
And then everything else is extra. And that's
he's going to get boards. He's going to get his one turnover, right? But after that, he's going to go crazy. He's going to bring the energy. He's going to bring what we are and who we are.
Yes.
All over the boards, like you mentioned, physicality, challenging at the rim. Just we're going to get to all these guys in particular, but
I'll just say real quick just about him but I think he's a great matchup for this team because we've been saying how they're pretty equal. He's a different type of big compared to the other bigs on both teams. He's a different type, and that's why I thought that he'd be great against them, and he was. So
yes, he was. Let's keep getting these super chats, boss. Edward says from Brazil, Detroit basketball. I love it, Edward, for sure. Mauser, what's up, Mauser? What a wild comeback. Very satisfying to see all the Magic fans depressed. And you know what? Let me just put this back up here again. Because they were talking so much trash in the first half.
Well, I
don't even think anybody, nothing to say now. Nothing to say now. What are they going to say now? What are they going to say now? So, Mauser, yes, they were. I was trying to get as many screenshots as I could, but that was the best one I saw. So,
I just want to say,
go ahead.
Real quick, Deuce, before you continue. I don't know if you've seen it, but Kevin turned the game off at half.
Wow. I'm surprised by that one.
Yeah. So he's a little surprised by that one. Taken away. He said he's happy because he would have had a heart attack. But so he's a little behind on things. But yes, he finally played Paul Reed, and we'll get into it more.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I'm definitely going to clown you later for that, bro. We was talking earlier. All right, let's keep going through super chats. Dom, he said he was going to have a bunch of profanity super chats. So let's see if we got it. And here he is. One thing about Dom, when he says something, he going to do it. When he says something, he is going to do it. So I'm a censor for the kids watching. But he says, this effing team got my dang back sweating. That back sweat hit different, bro. Play like that and you wouldn't have been trailing. Exactly. But they're mentally wounded. No BSing on Sunday. Bury them. Yes. Have the shuffles on the side. Exactly, bro. Don't even give them an ounce of a thought that they have a chance.
Yes, exactly.
Take their heart.
Nothing.
Because, like I said, this was their game 7. Being back at home, at the crib, with the crowd behind them. First time, and they still have not been in an elimination game. This is the first time they're going to be in an elimination game all series long. They've been leading the entire series. That's a lot of pressure. And, boss, when you consider the history, too, and the fact that we are in this situation right here.
Yeah.
To where against the same Orlando Magic. We are
Same team.
now 3-3 after being down 3-1 to the same Orlando Magic. All these things, boss, are extra pressure on this Orlando Magic team. Their chance to win this series was tonight.
Yep.
It was tonight. They are not going to come to LCA and beat us now. Not at this point. This was their game to go get. And they came out like it early, but they got tight late. Like I said they would do. They got tight. When the lead started to shrink, they started getting tight. So, Dom, like you said, run that 0-3 back. In 0-3, we went to the conference finals. Yes, down 3-1, coming back, shutting off T-Mac's water, making him average 25 instead of 35, right? After making that lineup change, the pressure is on them. I don't know how much fight they have left to be able to manufacture it back up and to bring, like, this was it.
But
This
not
was
when we
it.
play like that. Exactly. Like,
Yes.
again, if we eked by again, I would be like, I still don't feel good. But
Yes.
when we're locked in like that, we feel better. Everyone
Yes.
individually feels better. We feel better as a team. And now we still continue to kill their momentum, but we still got some more chats to come in, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're gonna get to initial thoughts after, all that, of course. But y'all coming in, hopping the super chats, and I'm gonna get to every single one of them.
Yeah.
Dom says also not even Cade got the belt over B-Wall Paul. I ain't mad at that, bro.
Yeah.
Because Cade was amazing in this game.
As he's been.
With what he had to deal with, like on the deep, what they were throwing at him, they were throwing the kitchen sink at him.
Yep.
And he still found ways. He's a winning player, bro. Cade Cunningham is a winning basketball player.
He was exhausted.
He was
gassed.
gassed.
Had like 2 minutes of rest and then just looked exactly like himself
Yes.
again.
Yes.
Incredible.
But Dom, you're right. Aside from because it's not always about numbers. It's about impact on the game. If B-Ball Paul does not play this game, there's no way we win. Even though we won by 14, momentum. He changed the whole complexion of the game with his momentum, with his impact and his energy. And like we're not giving up yet. And they really couldn't do anything with him. They haven't seen him all series. For him to come in cold and to do this, boss, to be sitting on the sideline. I said before, I saw him after a loss a few games ago as they're going into the tunnel. He's like this. Almost like he was like, man, why am I not playing? He didn't say that, but you could tell he was frustrated by the Pistons losing games the way they were losing them. Yeah. And he couldn't even do nothing about it. Yeah. So for him to be able to play, to be ready, stay ready, and when he gets his chance, I'm here for y'all. I'm ready. And he showed up. He showed up, man.
Go ahead, look at his stat line, which we'll get to later. You might not realize. You have to see it for your own eyes, the impact that he had, the way he changed things. He even had some opportunities to put more numbers up there with some missed shots, but like they truly did not know what to do. Yes.
They had no idea what to do with him. They couldn't stop him. He was just so impactful. He was so impactful, man. So yeah, guys, okay, so let's keep going. Super chat. I keep forgetting. Let me get to the rest of these. Yeah. Boss, let's go now to Mr. My City 313. What's up, bro? Says your boss said at halftime, and I quote, "It has to." She did say this. It has to be a tale of two halves. Boss, that's exactly what you said.
I did.
She manifested it. I'm so proud of these guys right now. Let's effing go. Cade's first game 7. Woo wee. Yes, that's true. JB better keep playing P. Reed. Detroit in 7. Hunt, bro. Yes. Check mark. Check. Everything you said was right. First of all, boss, shout out to you.
Thank you.
Because even though we knew it, you were the one to say it.
This has to be a tale of two halves. Go ahead. I mean, the chat was tough. We all were pointing out what we didn't like. The chat was in there being like, nah, y'all gonna tell the truth. Like, we are. We're keeping it real. But we don't like the choices are to give up on our team or not give up on our team. And so I'm gonna pick to not give up on our team because I know what our team can do. And they did it.
Yep.
They finally did it. So again, tale of two halves, and it was just remarkable because what they did in the second quarter was impressive. But what we did for 2 whole quarters was even more impressive because not only did we dig ourselves out of that hole, but we won by 14. We didn't dig ourselves out of a hole and make it a close game. No.
Right. Great point. Yeah, you're right. Because it could have been, we were down 22. It wasn't like it was a 5-10 point lead. We were down. For us, if we would have squeaked this out, it would have still been impressive. But if you look at the final score, boss, there's no way, and you don't watch the game, there's no way you say the Pistons were down 22.
Right.
After winning by 14.
Right.
But once again, it just shows you when they turn it on, they can swing a game like that, despite not having that second option or more firepower offensively. You don't need it. It's always defense. And they showed it again. So I'll leave that one there, boss. Let's keep going. Appreciate you, my city. My dog, appreciate you, bro. Doug, what up, though, bro? The OG. Pistons fan, the OG Pistons fan says, we had it all the way. Worth it to watch the 3 of you made my year. I'm 70 and you had me doing that old man jig. Hey, my dog, Doug. Deuce, you and Sarah are like my kids. I'm so proud of you. Real blessings,
you.
Sarah and the crew. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you for rocking with us, bro. The same way you
Doug.
rocked with this team, tonight is how you've rocked with us all year. And not even just all year. You've been rocking with me before that, Doug. So thank you for that. And I'm so glad you get a chance to see this, Doug. I'm glad you see this for the third time, Doug. You see a true defensive Pistons team who can go far. And I hope you get to see another generation get a championship, bro. So shout out to you, man, for being here, for being the fan that you are. Go ahead, boss.
Absolutely. And if Game 7 is on Prime, please message us. We're gonna get you a Prime subscription for a day because we haven't been able to watch. But like,
just for you,
if it's on Prime, hit us up because I know you're in here. You're telling us, when you can't see it, so you gotta.
Yep.
And
Let us know, bro.
Doug, again, always for the support. Always.
Let us know. We got you, bro. Yes. Dom coming back around says he got a lot to say, boss. He said, another thing, Stu and our second leading scorer, Ivy, were out last year. No excuses for us. Minnesota without Ant and Dante popped the Nuggets. Sorry, boss. Okay. Don't want to hear about Franz at all. Yes, bro. Exactly. And that was where I was at. Like, how are we getting beat by 22 without Franz, bro? That's how I knew. Like, we just aren't into the game. Right. I was like, wow. I was thinking before the game, like, because Franz might not. He's probably not gonna play Game 7. Calf strains don't get better overnight. If he can't do anything right now, he's not gonna be able to do anything come Game 7. So yeah, I don't want to hear that Franz talk at all. Like, just play to who you are, bro. I don't care about who's playing, who's not playing. Just play to who you are. You can do this. So, and great point about Minnesota. Minnesota reminds me a lot of the Pistons as far as defense first, right? Just leading with their defense. They have a star in Ant. We have a star in Cade, and they got a lot of supplementary guys around him.
They dug down
to be able to get it done.
Yeah, they dug down deep. Yeah, I mean, I think that I have my own thoughts about the Nuggets. I'm not going to go on about that, but I think that the Minnesota deserved to win the series based on how they played. Absolutely. And Jaden McDaniels backed up his words. I love that. So again, I think they were very defensive. I think the biggest thing is, I mean, the Nuggets had record-breaking offense, but they were able to get in their heads enough and just play great defense and get it done there. So
it's a fact.
But I agree with you. I don't want to hear excuses because in the same breath too, like, if we were down somebody, I know that our team would rally because that's the type of team we are. So I expect the Magic to do the same. They do have great bench players. I think Jamal Cain and Anthony Black and Tristan da Silva have been great in place of Franz. So again, I agree with you there. Completely. There's just
100%, bro. Yeah. 100%, bro. Let's keep going. I appreciate you, Dom. As always, you know what it is, bro. Yes. Mark Wilkinson, what's up, bro? Says the move of holding B Stu, I was brilliant. Needed cooler heads and activity from B-ball Paul, Cade Cunningham. So I don't know if Stu was hurt or not. He only played 8 minutes in this game.
Right.
8 minutes. And I was like, I hope there's nothing wrong, bro, because we're gonna need him for this playoff run for sure. But he played 8 minutes in this game. And when he was in there, he didn't score. He contested a lot of shots, right? He played good defense, but he came out. So I saw the ice packs on his knees and all that stuff. So I don't know, but like tonight, B-Ball Paul stepped up.
Yeah,
B-Ball Paul stepped up. He was,
and that's like with Stu. I think hopefully it's nothing serious. I do think that there is a reason why he sat out. I don't think he was intentionally benched, but if he, but for B-Ball to be able to step up in those moments was huge. But I just hope whatever it was with Stu was just a little bit of like, let's see how far we need to take this. I kind of predicted in the live. I was like, maybe something's bothering him and they're just like, we're coming back. Like there's no need to throw him in right now. B-Ball's doing, giving the fourth if needed. But yeah. And I'm just saying real quick, I'm seeing in the chat that Toronto beat the Cavs in overtime. So they forced a Game 7.
So they're going to Game 7 too. Yeah. And Boston is also going to Game 7, aren't they?
Look at this East, guys.
Look at the East. Look at the East. Look at the East. Look at the growth. Look at the East. That's crazy. So yeah, we were saying, boss, it could be some upsets in the first round.
Yeah.
Right? We were saying that.
I picked the Raptors to upset.
You did pick the Raptors. You did pick the Raptors. I picked the Hawks. I lost on that one.
That was crazy.
But the Sixers with Embiid back now, I think Boston's about to lose, bro.
My mom.
We'll get to that later.
You
said what?
My mom picked the Sixers. We all picked the
Celtics. She don't miss, bro. She don't miss. I don't know how she's doing this. She don't miss. Yeah. So shout out to you, Mark. Cade did Cade things, bro. He did Cade things, man. It's like incredible stuff from Cade. So
truly.
You're right. You're right there, Mark. I appreciate you, bro. Vulture said, I love this podcast. Good to have you here, bro. Appreciate you, Vulture. You a real one, man. Heisenberg, what's up, bro? Says it's imperative that we come out with the same defensive energy at the beginning of Game 7 that we had in the fourth quarter tonight. Yes, the third quarter in Game 2, the second half in Game 6, all that needs to be 48 minutes in games. I felt like this is going to be the toughest game tonight, boss. I remember I was saying to you before, this is going to be the toughest game.
Yeah.
This is going to be the toughest game. They got to bring it. And they took it to a different level defensively tonight. Yeah. They needed to. The previous performances was not going to cut it. They needed to go to another level. We saw it in the first half. I'm sure JB said, bro, we got to take it to another level. If we want to win this game on the road, we can't play like how we've been playing. Obviously, we're down in the series, but we got to step it up a notch. We got to take it up another notch. So once again, JB got into their butts at halftime, and they came out and they got to work. Play by play, possession by possession, stop by stop, just chip away. Just chip away. Don't try to hit the home run and try to get it all back in one play. Not a ton of threes. Just play your game. Defense, string it together, and cut into the lead. That's what they did. So Heisenberg, you're right. They have to bring it from jump. Put them away. Don't give them a chance to even think they have a chance, because they should not. After tonight, it will be a travesty, guys, if they are able to come back and win Game 7 after what we just did to them in Game 6. The only way that happens is if we don't show up. Right. I have no doubt in my mind they are going to show up and put them away early in this game. The same way they did in 2003 when they blew them out in Game 7. The same thing. So that's what I want to see. Heisenberg, you are correct, my guy.
Yes.
Dom is on fire tonight, boss. He
I just disagree with this completely, though, but go ahead.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. Too bad that even after we win Sunday, it won't matter because New York has one blowout, so they're winning the chip.
Is this sarcasm? Is this sarcasm now that you're reading it out?
Yes, it is. Absolutely sarcasm.
Because I was going to say,
absolutely sarcasm.
Because New York, I mean, they played well, but Atlanta just really pumped their egos. Atlanta just collapsed.
Yeah, they didn't show up.
That was crazy. So I'm not taking away from New York, but again, two things can be true. I've talked about this even with these teams, like our team, like Magic. When they beat us, like they beat us playing bad because we're playing bad. Exactly. So that's kind of how that is. But I was saying, now you reread it, it's sarcastic. I'm like, okay, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to kind of learn Dom. You got to learn him because he's real subtle with his. I've known him for a little while, so I could tell. But the way it was going in the first half, I was like, this might be Atlanta, New York.
People were saying it's feeling like it.
Yeah, I was saying that, and you were like, no, it's not as bad, dudes. I'm like, but it was heading that direction. If they would have played the same way the second half, it would have been worse. It would have been worse.
We worked we missed like 17 field goals in that quarter, which is even crazy that like we came back from that and then forced the Magic to miss more than and the Magic guys, like they lead the league in the regular season of coming back from double down. They're just down. Bane and Suggs have been just killing us. Even Banchero from the 3-point line late. So that's why I couldn't relax. I was like, it's just gonna take one of them to like kind of get hot again. But the way we were playing them, just again, really just took the wind out from their sails completely.
But you're right, though. You're right. They were knocking down shots in the first half. And what do we have to do in the second half? Just get it back with defense, brick by brick, right? Possession by possession, brick by brick. And when we did that, what happened to the Orlando's offense? Brick after brick. Brick after brick. That's what it was. All those shots weren't falling. They were uncomfortable. The pressure started getting to them because we played defense, y'all, for the 1,000th time. It's defense. Mark says 60 likes after a game like this. Come on, guys. Come on, get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up, man.
You guys. Thank you.
Mark. Appreciate y'all,
for being here with us, guys. I saw some comments earlier. I know you guys are flying in. Well, we're gonna keep up more now after initial thoughts and everything. But I saw thanking us for helping keep some steadiness. I thank you guys because I was crashing out last time and you guys brought the optimism. It really is a therapy session, no matter which way it goes. And I'm just so happy that the Pistons showed up and showed out tonight so that our season can continue and these can continue with you guys because that would have been tough. And it's
and I gotta give Pierce credit too because he was saying like once what I was saying like once we went down 3-1, he said, "Watch, it's gonna be a repeat of 03. Watch." Okay. And I was saying the same thing. Watch. Y'all saw the graphics I made. Y'all know what we talked about. I said after the last game, or after we went down 3-1, I said we're gonna come back. We're gonna win at home. We're gonna win a tough game on the road, and we're gonna smack them in Game 7. Y'all remember? That's exactly what I said. That's how it's playing out right now. And Mr. Pierce, you said the same thing. Shout out to you. So, boss, that's all I have. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. Could say more. That's all I'm gonna say for now because now we gotta get to some initial thoughts. I got to a lot of mine just responding to you guys super chats because y'all were seeing the same thing I was seeing. But boss, anything that you wanted to also incorporate into initial thoughts, you can go ahead and have at it.
I mean, I feel like it's just the same thing. Like, again, someone mentioned it earlier. I was going to mention it in my thoughts. But I did say it's going to be a tale of two halves. When we went down, I was very stunned because, again, the Pistons, I have been stunned throughout this series. And I just, tried to maintain the faith in the halftime that they would lock in, that something would happen, that we just, find that in ourselves finally. And we did. And that's why I'm just so proud of them. And I'm just so excited for them. Our bench was in it. Everyone was just in it. You could tell even early in the fourth when the Magic, we were up by 8 or 10. The Magic had plenty of time to get back. I wouldn't let myself get too excited just because I never do. Either way, I never do.
Yeah. It was like a 10-point lead, but like 2 minutes ago, she was like, I don't like this lineup. No, I'm like, bro.
once it got to 3 minutes, I was like, fine. But that's kind of my cutoff because I've seen us come back. I've seen other teams come back. I've seen it. So I just wasn't ready. And, Deuce was super excited. I wanted to get on his level, and now I am. But it was just fantastic to see even early in the fourth, just Wendell shaking his head. No one's smiling. The bench isn't up. No one's laughing. They're nervous, like you said. It just solidified. I think what they've been doing to me this season or this series has just made me feel like giving me like glimpses. Oh yeah, Devin definitely said that.
Yes.
Giving glimpses of stuff and then kind of falling apart. So I was just crossing my fingers it wasn't another glimpse. And it wasn't. It was Detroit basketball all the way. And I'm just incredibly proud with everybody on the court that stayed out there. So again, the second quarter was rough. I was getting messages from family, friends, like, what was that? Like what happened? And for them to come back and again and win so decisively. And even now I'm still like, there's one more game. Like, it's not like, we advanced the series. There's one more game and they know that. And they know that. But just to see us finally fall into this rhythm is huge.
It's huge.
So
bro.
So that's, I mean, and I wanted to get the super chats up there because I wanted to get you guys involved in the initial thought because that's basically what I was feeling also.
Y'all saw it.
I mean, yeah. And man, yeah, now I'm living in.
Had to come here to celebrate this victory with y'all. What's up, bro? Yes, sir. Detroit Heavy Bags. We are proud. I ignored the group chat and locked it. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah, I was like, come on, Pistons, lock in. Guys, I said I'm gonna turn down a little bit. I got it out. I said I was gonna turn down. I'm breaking promises tonight. Because guess what? We got E. Vinny back in the building to take it up another notch. Who was on the show with us. What up, my dog? He was like, hey man, send me that link. I'm popping back in. I got a lot to say. And we got him in. You go ahead and get warmed up. Get them vocal cords ready.
I'm gonna be right back. Come on. So you gotta take my spot real quick because I'll be right back.
I got you.
Tag him in.
Look, I got,
Talk to me, dog.
Talk to me. Shut up. What up, Chad? What up, people?
What
Listen.
up, Chad? Make sure y'all follow Eric on all platforms. Top Tile Detroit on YouTube. Y'all know what it is. I'm Vincent on all platforms. Follow my dog. Dog. Go ahead, boo.
Listen, I got all night. I got articles I gotta take care of. I got quotes that I gotta dig through. I got a lot of stuff that I gotta get through as a beat reporter. But some things just gotta get put on hold.
Let's do it.
Some moments you just gotta kick back and enjoy the moment with the people. You gotta come through when you witness something special. When you see something you ain't ever seen and may never see again, you gotta pull up and enjoy the moment with the beautiful people of the greatest team in NBA, the Detroit Pistons. Man, oh my God, y'all.
Talk to him,
I don't know what to say right now. I hope y'all had just as much fun as I did, bro. Man. That was a moment. That was an absolute moment witnessing that game with y'all.
Man. So look, I was about to hit my initial thoughts. So I'm gonna let you talk. We got more super chats coming in. We're gonna get to those in a minute. We got Eric here. I don't know how long. He about to tee off, so I'm gonna let him just go. Go ahead, bro. What'd you see in this game, bro? Because you watched it live. What'd you see?
I think. Okay. Was it perfect, you guys? No, it was rough. It was a lot of tough things that we witnessed. There's a lot of question marks that were being raised, and they were all valid.
Yep.
Where's the defense? What are these rotations? What is this sloppy offense? Where's the shooting? Is this it? All the questions that you guys were asking were 100% valid.
Yep.
The Pistons found a way, y'all. They found a way. They fought, they scrapped, they played together, they did everything they needed to do.
Yep.
And while it may not have been perfect, I need y'all to keep something in mind. There's one rule in the NBA playoffs that you must follow at all times. You don't explain yourself for a postseason win. You don't explain yourself to the people hating and talking they trash on social media.
That's a fact.
Calling it what they want to call about what they just witnessed. Oh my God, you needed all of that for an 8 seed. Oh, you had to do all of that with no Franz Wagner. Shut up! Because you ain't won nothing since Richard Nixon was sitting in the White House. You don't get to talk about no damn body. Nobody. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. You drop your you-know-what on the table and let them look stupid. You don't explain yourself for postseason wins. You don't have to be perfect. It don't have to look like a Marilyn Monroe painting on the wall. It don't have to go in the DIA and be perfect every night. You just have to survive and hang on for one more day. And your Detroit Pistons found a way to do that. They go watch film the next day, y'all. They go talk about it. They go correct what they got to correct. But for right now, in this moment, I need an organ playing right now. Who knows how to play the organ? Where's a reverend when I need one? You don't explain yourself to no damn body. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy this moment from a 28-game losing streak that you had to sit and witness for years of struggle, dissension, and frustration. You had to go through all of that, and you had to hear it from everybody. Now it's your turn to enjoy a little bit of strength for one more day. And if you gonna be at LCA on Sunday, I need to see you. Pull up on me. Come talk to me. Let's enjoy this moment. Let's just rave at what we witnessed tonight, y'all. Because this is nothing to take lightly and act like, oh, we just won, but it could. No! We ain't doing that! Enjoy this moment because we deserve it all, baby. We deserve it all. I'm gonna walk off for a second. Woo!
So that was Eric Vincent for anybody who hasn't been here before.
I almost feel bad for the way I was so calm talking to y'all. I almost feel bad.
I thought I was turned, bro. You about to have me on a whole nother level. I'm about to take it up some more.
Say,
Dog, get your Gatorade, bro. Yeah, get them vocal cords right, bro. Get them vocal cords right. Because, man, you got me like, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Bruh.
Turn down my volume.
Oh, my goodness. It's up. It's
y'all
up.
Feel me?
It's up.
Woo-wee.
Enjoy it, y'all.
Oh, man. Oh,
you don't have to explain nothing to nobody. Just enjoy today, y'all, for one more day. That's all you got to do.
That's it. We're gonna enjoy this come game 7 too, because they ain't coming back.
Yes.
They're not winning the series. This is over now. It's over.
Man.
This is your game 7. I showed this earlier. For all my Orlando Magic fans, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, bro? It's
That
tough,
was the
ain't
closing shot of the night. Yeah.
It's tough, ain't it? It's tough. That's what happens when you front run, though, bro. That's what happens when you front run. It's a 48 game for a reason. A reason. We number 1 seed in the East for a reason. We showed tonight why we are the number 1 seed because of our resilience. We've been down like this, not like this. We've been down plenty of games this year. We came back and had no business winning, and we won anyway. Woo! In the words of Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I had to bring Eric back, bro. Like, he brings the energy for show, man. Like this. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I ain't sleeping until next game.
No chance. No chance.
I ain't sleeping until next game.
No chance.
I'm about to be trolling everybody. I'm about to go
run a mile outside. You
know what I'm saying? I'm about to look up all the group chats for the Knicks, all the group chats for all these teams out there talking smack. The Magic don't want to hear me. They don't want to hear me tonight. They ain't gonna hear the end of me, bro. I'm just getting started, y'all.
They don't need
Go
to,
ahead.
as Eric's saying. They don't need to hear you.
I'm about to be petty AF. I don't care. They gonna hear me. They gonna hear me. They gonna have to block me because we just getting started. All right, let's get into some more super chats. Eric, you still got some? You got some voice left, bro? You still good?
I'm gonna chill for a second. I got
you. Okay, you know what?
I'm old. Yeah, I got.
I see y'all super chats, and we gonna get to them first. Now, look, I've had my turn. Boss has had her turn.
Oh wait,
E has had her turn.
Not doing super chats?
But we ain't done yet.
Let's go! What up, boy?
In the building.
What up, King?
We just
Talk
getting
to
started.
him. Talk to him, King.
We just getting started up in here, bro. Talk to me, dog.
Yes,
What's
sir. What up,
Talk
boy?
to me. Come on. Talk to me.
Ooh, yeah. I feel like Macho Man right now. I'm so hyped right now. I
Got the whole
cannot
game
calm
back
down, bro. All the emotions during that game.
Oh my God.
I went from the most angriest person on planet Earth
Dog.
to the most satisfying.
Oh my God.
I'm still in Cade state of mind. I ain't turned this light off.
Shout out Brooklyn.
Since the end of the game, man. Shout out to him, bro. Like this is, man. Like
Incredible.
if you still complaining as a Pistons fan, bro, jump in the lake.
Yeah.
Jump in the lake, bro.
No, yeah. No life, with no life vest, bro. Like, so look, listen, E. Or not listen, King. Here's something we've been talking about since the beginning of time as Detroit Pistons fans, right? You've been watching for a long time. All of us here have been watching for years. All of us remember the 2004 Pistons. Some of us remember the Bad Boys Pistons. And what have we been saying, King, since for years now? You probably longer than me publicly. We've been saying, how do the Pistons win?
Yeah.
Do they win with outscoring teams and having a bona fide secondary scorer and we don't have enough offense to get past the first? No! We win with our defense. When we play how we play, we can be down 30 points.
Yep.
And to be down 22 and to win by 14, to hold them to 1 point with 3 minutes to go in a quarter, 4 for 37 in the second half has nothing to do with having a secondary score. It's about defense. That's how we've always won. That's how we're gonna win. Period. Can you please just elaborate if you disagree or agree about what I'm talking? Am I crazy for saying that?
No.
Talk to me, dog.
You're not.
Talk to me.
It's the way that we always won.
Thank
It's
you.
the way that we always won. And I don't want to hear nothing about no errors. If you stop it's the same in every sport. If you stop the other team from scoring, you have a high probability to win a basketball game,
Facts.
a football game, a baseball game. I don't care what it is. If your defense is superb, that is the Detroit way.
Yep.
That is the Detroit way. We came in here, JB Bickerstaff said, I'm bringing Detroit basketball back. That's what we needed to see today.
Yes.
It wasn't the fact that the Pistons was just missing a whole bunch of shots. The Magic have not shot well. They suck at free throws too.
Bro. Yes.
The problem has been is effort, bro.
Yes.
It's just the effort. And one thing that JB got to realize is you can't turn away from the guys who got you here.
Facts.
Paul Reed today saved the day.
The
He
season.
changed the game today. You mean to tell me if you put Ron Holland in that game, he's not gonna give you the energy that you need? Don't forget, don't turn your back on the guys who got you here, bro. Be who you are. Don't get to the playoffs and turn into the fine chick in the club, bro. We are the Detroit Pistons.
It's gonna
Be the
ugly.
Pistons, bro.
Yes. Yes. So I don't want to hear no more talk about offense, bro. We do it down the off season. We didn't win 60 games playing offense, outscoring teams. We win games by shutting teams' water off, by playing with pace, getting out in transition, and getting easy buckets. I always say this. You don't need to have a bag in transition. Anybody can score in transition. Tobias Harris played great tonight. He is the best half-court player on this team. He has the bag. He can get his buckets in the half court. We don't want to live in the half court. When you can get out in transition, like we've done all year, you have 4 or 5 guys in double digits. Not just 1 or 2. Because everybody is giving it to you. Because everybody's committed to the defense. Anybody can score on the break. Ron Holland, Javonte Green, Isaiah Stewart, Paul Reed, all Daniss Jenkins, all of our bench guys can score. They've done it all year. Getting us back in the games, putting games away with their defense. Period. That's why when we hit the 13-game winning streak, when Cade was out, when JD was out, Tobias was out, Daniss came in, Ron came in, Javonte came in, all these guys came in and picked up like nothing happened. The streak didn't end because they were out. The streak continued because the blueprint didn't change.
Right. Yeah.
Defense. That's the point. Go ahead, E. Or go ahead, King.
Listen, hey man, all I want to say is this to Wendell Carter Jr. and
Wendell
and
Reese.
Wendell Reese.
his band of flunkies over there. Y'all did y'all best Angel Reese impression in that fourth quarter. I was just amazed at how bad they shot the basketball. Even Bang, bro. They had open opportunity. They could not. The legs were gone for Banchero. That's why you put pressure on players like that, bro.
Yep.
He was tired. He didn't have a real opportunity to sit down this game.
Yep.
Go at them consistently. If you go at them, especially, listen to me, Jalen Duren, take notes from Paul Reed. Go after Wendell Carter. Get him in foul trouble. He is not Shaquille O'Neal. get him in foul trouble, bro. Go at him.
Exactly.
Like they
Yeah.
treating this guy. I'm seeing 2 and 3 guys on this guy like he Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like this is Wendell Carter Jr., bro. If you can't defend him 1-on-1, because Isaiah can do it, Paul Reed did it. Why can't you?
Yeah. True.
That's exactly what we've been talking about all series long, bro. Like for Paul Reed to just now be playing is crazy to me. Shout out to JB for playing him in this game, but we're not even here if he's playing this series. This series is over. If Paul Reed is playing, this series is over. It's over. It ain't going to a 7th game. So yeah, we're going to win a certain way. This is how we're gonna get it done. E, you want to get back in there, bro? Go ahead. I know I've been going crazy since we started.
My voice is still coming back. Y'all go right ahead. I'm okay.
You doing the around the horn thing? Go ahead, boss.
Do you want to get in? I mean, we just had some super chats, so we got to get.
Okay, yeah. Let's react to them because I want to get King and all y'all thoughts too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Where we at? 60. Boss, where we leave off at? Oh, here we go. Vansanity says, just got back from an epic OT thriller. My Raptors and your Pistons will take game 7. And the dream matchup will be an epic showdown in round 2. That's going to be crazy to watch.
Thanks for being here, Vansanity. Your Raptors just pulled up an overtime win and you're here?
That was crazy. RJ Barrett.
I didn't even see that.
Y'all see the shot? You didn't see the shot?
Oh, it was a shot that won it?
Scotty drove the lane. Scotty drove the lane, kicked it to RJ. It bounced off the back iron, shot up in the air, and dropped in with 1 second left. It was so crazy.
It was like Kawhi.
Yes, it was just like Kawhi. It was insane. It was so
like
wild. Yeah, it was nuts.
Year?
It was nuts. Exactly like Hallie. Yes.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Toronto gonna win that series, bro. They've grown up. They've settled in. I was thinking they were a little too young, but now that they've settled in and they know how to play this team, Sarah called that. Boss called that.
You know why? Because they ranked 10 positions higher on defense in the Cavs.
Thank you. Thank you. Surprise, surprise. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they used to be that. Then they went and got rid of their coach. And now they changing the whole identity, getting James Harden. They don't even know who they are anymore. They got just a bunch of guys, a bunch of talented guys with no identity. They don't even know where they're going. Thank you, Cleveland. Thank you. For as mad as I've been about JB with these rotations, thank you. Thank you. They probably miss him over there now. Keep going, man. Let's keep going. Doug says, Big Lady was ready to sing, but Pistons canceled her ride. She went back to her closet and got her Dark Deuce jersey to sing. Detroit basketball. Eric said I should call myself Dark Deuce. And I'm liking that. I'm liking that, bro. I am like, what you think, King? How I look? Dark. What you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. You still look.
I ain't asking about like
his soul is dark. The soul's the dark.
See, this is how King do me, bro.
You asked the wrong person. You asked the wrong person.
He set you up. It's crazy.
I'm dead. Appreciate you, Doug. Let's go to a few more, and then we're going to get back to this conversation. Says, salute to Eric. He the best. See, Eric was going crazy in chat, man. He was going wild during the game. GVH said, Vinny. Ausar Thompson. We're going to get to him. We're going to get to him for sure. Stella says, everybody was saying the Pistons fan need to be humble, and the Pistons were frauds. Yeah, okay. I kept saying we deserve to be excited because the 2 seasons ago, we was the laughing stock of the league. And here we are, going from 14-68 to 44-38 to 60-22 and on the brink of going to the second round. Go ahead, E.
We've seen these playoffs from the series we just talked about with the Cavaliers, who had championship expectations. The Boston Celtics, who everybody picked to get to the finals. They up here fighting for their life in a 3-3 spot with Philly.
Facts.
And they haven't had Joel Embiid this whole time. Sarah, I'm sorry. The Nuggets, unfortunately, took their step back, and they lost as well.
You do not have to apologize.
I know. I'm just, I want unity today. That's all.
I get it.
Yeah, I want unity today. That's all.
Deserve to win.
Yeah.
And then did it on defense.
My point is, again, it don't have to look perfect. I don't care what nobody talk about in terms of, they're frauds and they look like this and da-da-da.
Yeah.
Everybody is scrapping in the playoffs. And the NBA is in a better place when it has this unpredictable March Madness type feel. And when you get in the meat potato parts of these games in these series, the better teams always show up and win. And right now, the Detroit Pistons are showing that they belong and are in the prime position to steal this series from the team that everybody thought was going to have this series wrapped up already. Again, you don't owe nobody no damn explanation. Just enjoy where you at and laugh while they talking they mess.
Yeah, let's keep it going. A few more super chats, and I'm gonna come back to King, get some more thoughts from him too. Keith Lee says Tobias Harris, 12. Tobias Harris, 34. I don't understand that one. Y'all have me up.
Oh yeah, Tobias, number 12. Tobias, better than number 34. Tobias.
Oh, okay.
Because he wore 34 when he was here in 2016.
He was good then too. He was
Yeah,
good then, too.
I love that Tobias.
Yeah,
but
just
it's
clutch.
cool.
Yeah,
It's all
he was
good.
hooping
Just clutch.
then.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
I agree. I see where you're coming from, especially
Yeah,
the
I feel it.
narrative-
I feel it.
The
But
narrative
his-
around him returning, especially.
I think the difference, even though he's not the same athlete, is his experience.
Oh my
His
gosh, he's
experience,
like
bro.
nothing
He
but
knows what to do
steady.
in big moments.
Yes.
That version on this team would have been just another young guy.
Also, just a better fit, man, because a lot of 76ers fans was clowning us when we got him. Talking about,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, he disappears in the playoffs. Well, he's
Yep.
been the most consistent in
Yeah, he's
ours.
been fine with us.
Yeah.
Facts.
Y'all still want that crumble cookie or you want Tobias Harris? You let me
Yeah.
know. Y'all let me know. Heisenberg says, I literally teared up when Duncan hit that. That was a big shot, man. Yeah, Duncan stepped up. I was on him early in this game. Like, bro, because y'all know my motto. If you're not scoring, you better be giving me something defensively.
Mhm.
Right? Or vice versa. If
We didn't like him in. We didn't like him in early. We talked about it. At
3
half.
points in
We
the
didn't
first
like-
half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he stepped up in the second half, and he
Yes.
definitely played a role in us getting back in. A few more. Allen says King is right. The mid-range game was huge for the Pistons. You know what that is though? Like Cade is guys. Franz Wagner not being there is a big deal. We still should have won the series regardless, but him not being available is a big deal because him being 6'10" and being able to move his feet, that was tough for Cade. Cade wasn't able to really get to his spots. Cade wasn't getting to the mid-range when Franz was playing. But I'm telling you, Kane is a bigger is a lot different than Franz Wagner. Cade can do what he wants against Kane. He can body him. He's not quite as big, so that's a big difference for sure. So yeah, King is right about that one for sure. Sound Effect says if y'all go to Game 7, get a Paul Reed chant going. We might have to pressure JB. I think if he doesn't play in Game 7, there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
Yeah, that makes
There's
no
no reason
sense.
he doesn't play now in
No.
Game 7.
No.
For sure. Like I was on the Stew train. Like we got to go 2 bigs. King, you've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
You got to go 2 bigs, right? Especially against a huge team that's got 3 6'10" guys in their front court. Before Franz went down, Franz 6'10", Paolo 6'10", Wendell Carter 6'10". You got to match up. You got to at least play it, the 2 big lineup. What did we didn't see a ton of offensive boards tonight, did we? The past few games, you've seen Pistons play 24 seconds of good defense. All right, but they couldn't finish the possession. Offensive board. Now here's
Second
Suggs for a 3. Here's
chance
Bane for a
effort.
3. Demoralizing.
Huge in the first
Demoralizing.
half. Yeah. The second chance opportunities were huge in the first half.
Right in the first half when they took
Facts.
off. Second half, they cut that water off.
Yep.
They shut it off because they played to who they are. So super chats, we appreciate y'all, man. Anybody else want to get back in there, guys? Like it's a lot more that I can talk about for sure. Go ahead, King. Get in there, bro.
It's the we played Pistons ball. We stopped playing, and we stopped playing the Magic's ball. Magic, what they do is they try to bully you and outsize you. So once we started getting in the paint and getting rebounds, once Paul Reed gave them that energy they needed in the paint, man, it changed everything. They will bully you. They do the same thing to us that Cleveland do to us. They try to outsize us and bully us, man. JB got to recognize that. Like, hey, I got to throw somebody in here. You know what I'm saying? We can't be out here defending Banchero with Javonte Green. That's not working.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to switch some things up a little bit, man. If you got to sacrifice scoring, if I have to do this to defend these guys and create turnovers just so we can be who we are, then I'm just going to have to do that.
Yep.
That's just what it is, man. And like I said, the guys that's getting wide open on the perimeter, listen, this double and triple team and stuff is killing me, bro. Like, none of these dudes is like that. Banchero, okay, I give you that here and there, but he ain't like that.
No.
He is not like that. You know what I'm saying? You're killing yourself. I've never seen a team get in their way so much like the Pistons, bro. It is simple basketball in front of us.
Bro. Yes.
Stop getting in your own way.
100%. Like the games we've lost, we've averaged like 9-10 points in on a break in transition. You ain't gonna win like that. When you're playing in the half court as much as we have been throughout the series, we're not a good half court team. They're a better half court team than we are. They have more guys who can just go get a bucket than we do. And like you said, King, they play the same way that we do. So if we're gonna beat this physical team who plays defense, we gotta get bigger. We gotta play physical too. We gotta fight fire with fire. Otherwise, the bigger team is gonna win more times than not. That's why we were down 3-1. That's why when you play Paul Reed, you see the shift. And you see how quickly it changes. Because I think when we match up with them, we're better at that style. But if we don't match up with them, we can't be better at that style. We execute better than we do for longer stretches of the game. They go off script when they get hit in the mouth. We saw it tonight. What did I say, Eric? If it gets underneath 10, They're going to get tight.
gonna
What
get
happened?
tight.
Brick. 1 point in
best
9
part.
minutes. 0 for 23 from the field. All these different things. They can't sustain it the way we do. When we match up with them, when we play defense, we do it better when we have the right personnel on the floor. To not play Paul Reed is insane. These 4 or 5 games. Go ahead, boss.
Kill their momentum. They're off. I've been saying it all series. The minute you stop, they're not confident.
They don't like to be pushed back.
And that's when
Exactly.
That's when, they were down, and then they were down not crazy amount with 5 minutes left, and they grab Cade in the backcourt because they throw tantrums. They throw physical tantrums because they don't know what to do when they're down. They can't group it together.
Yep.
They're all so individual. Like, they started off the game, moving the ball more than we did. It wasn't as ISO, and then it just completely turned into now I gotta play hero ball because they have so many guys that just don't trust each other in those moments. Unlike us.
Exactly. Yeah, it's different. Like, when the way our team is constructed, bro, like when they double Cade, it's hard for us to be able to get something out of it because we don't have guys who can just play make. They do. They've got multiple guys in the half court. So we can't afford to just double team and all. They're gonna knock down shots. What we gotta do is stay in front of our man. We gotta stay in front. Too often on the perimeter, they just blowing by guys. And when that happens, the defense breaks down. Now help has to come. And when that happens, they move the ball well. It be moving. If you double, they're gonna make you pay for it. So that's why I was saying I want to see guys like Kevin Huerter get some time because he can stay in front of his guy. He can play defense, right? That's why I was saying I want to see guys like Stu who can guard 1 through 5 play. He can switch comfortably on an island against guards. The game he had 8 blocks in 17 minutes 2 games ago. Everybody was getting it. Franz was getting it. Bang was getting it. Carter was getting it. Paolo was getting it. Suggs was getting it. He was blocking all their shots. Yeah. Everybody. When you play your guys and when they all lock in, we're better than them. Period. And you showed it. When you can flip the game that quickly, it tells you everything you need to know about how they need to play and who needs to be on the floor. It's not hard. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, King, or whoever. Get in there.
Go ahead, boss.
Thank you. I just saw a stat real quick that we recorded the largest comeback by a road team facing elimination since the 96-97 season.
Wow.
Man, that's crazy, man.
That's 30 years. Yes. Yes.
That's crazy.
What's more important again, guys? Chat, offense or defense?
I say it all. I live and die by it. Defense, man. Defense. It don't matter what you're doing if you can't stop the other squad. Like I said, you push them back, get in their face, get in their chest, man. We should not be playing down to the Orlando sloppy seconds.
No.
Exactly, bro. King, can you believe we only gave up 19 points in the second half, bro? 19 points in the second half. Not third quarter, not fourth quarter, which is still good. But second half, we gave them 19 points. I don't care if you got 4 guys out there. You can still win that way when you're doing that. You can win any kind of way when you do that. So I'm not seeing a lot of comments not talking about offense, and I'm happy. Because during the game, throughout the series, we don't have enough offense. We got to get secondary. Stop. Quiet.
It broke people. It broke people's mindset. When Golden State was an anomaly, people.
Yes.
Which is, it's crazy, though. They were a defensive-minded team, too. It's not like they were strictly just scoring 150 points. They also played defense. Even Steph Curry is not a great defender, but he still gave effort defensively. Like, I know it. Yeah, I never understood that either.
Yeah, and Clay was one of the best perimeter defenders in the league when they were. And Draymond was Draymond. Iguodala. Like, they still play defense. They just happen to have 2 of the best shooters ever on their team at the same time. And they still play defense. What's that tell you?
That's why you blowing people out by what they used to blow people out.
Exactly.
You stopping teams and you shooting well.
And before KD got there, what was their mantra? Strength in what? Numbers. Because they were deep and they all played that way. They all played defense. We have depth as well. We don't have the offense, but we have better defense than they did. We play better defense across the board. So it always starts there. Defense wins championships is not just a slogan. It's how you win, bro. That's why, like you said, King, the Bostons of the world who shoots 100 threes a game, even the Hornets now, who had Charles Lee, who was an assistant with Boston before going to Charlotte, doing the same thing. They got smacked by Orlando, who is what? A defensive team. Defense wins, bro. It wins. I don't want to hear no more talk. So that's all I got. Anything else? King, I don't know how much time you got, bro. Let's go to some individual guys and just talking. However long y'all can stay is cool.
Yeah, you guys cool with that, or you got anything else you want to bring up?
Anything else I want to say before we get into that? Yeah, go ahead. Y'all good? Y'all good?
Cool. Come on.
Okay. Let's do it, y'all. It's a party tonight. We got the whole gang back together. All right, man. Let's start with Cade, guys. Let's talk about Cade in this game. Cade Cunningham, man. Sheesh. In this game, guys, he had 32 points on 10 for 23 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3, 10 to 12 from the line. Man, 14 for 14 last game, 10 to 12 tonight. So that makes him 26 for 28 or 24 for 26 from the line over the last 2 games. That's good stuff from Cade. 10 boards, 3 assists, 4 turnovers. At least it's not 8 or 9. He's got it down to 4. I'm cool with that. 4 steals in a block for 5 stocks in 41 minutes. MVP type stuff. Whoever want to go first? King, you came in last. I'll let you start first. What'd you see from Cade this game, bro?
From Cade this game, and I'm gonna be 100% honest, man. Cade, I want to see him put his foot on the gas a little bit earlier in basketball games.
Okay.
I don't, he starts the game. I get it. You're trying to get some of your teammates involved, but you got to realize this ain't that type of series, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it early. Get going early, because we can't keep settling for the 19-point performances in the fourth. We need some consistency throughout the game. Especially in that next series. So, yeah, obviously he made up for it because of the fourth quarter that he had. But at the beginning of the game, I felt like the energy just wasn't there. And it wasn't just him. It was throughout the team. Mm-hmm. So you got to have the urgency. And that's what Paul Reed brung into the game is the urgency. It's specific. The playoffs from the regular season is different. Regular season, I'm not saying really nothing. In the playoffs, listen, every single possession counts in the playoffs, obviously.
That's right.
You got to bring it from tip. Tip, you got to be Cade for 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? You make it a lot easier, because if you take care of your job earlier, those later quarters get a little bit easier for you. Mm-hmm. It's just maintaining what you've done already. So just a little bit more urgency in the first quarter, second quarter.
Okay. E, I'll come to you next. What you see, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of that a little bit. I think what we're learning a lot in this series is that Cade is a rhythm scorer. I think he, like King said, he likes to kind of start off a little passive, get everybody else involved. And then when he realizes that things are not in a position where he can keep doing that, that's when he puts his foot on the gas. Mm-hmm. Now, he's looked a little tired in a lot of stretches, and understandably so, bringing the ball up as much as he has, having to take on the defensive responsibility of not just chasing around guys like Desmond Bane, but, guarding Paolo, who's built like a Javian Clowney type of player. Like, that's a lot to ask for a guy like Cade, and he's still able to give you what he gives you late in games. So when he was able to score, the and one bucket he hit off the glass, knocking down that huge triple, finding his rhythm as a scorer. And then, as you saw later in the game, Orlando started doubling him. So what did he do? Kicked to Tobias at the free throw line. He's getting easy floaters. He's finding guys wide open for shots. He's getting rhythm, and they're finding space and opportunity for them to get easier shots. And that's super encouraging, because you'd much rather see them find that execution later in the game than early too. I mean, maybe not. I won't say you would prefer it, but it came at the right time. Let me just say, because yes, it is important to play with a sense of urgency right out the gate, but when you can execute the way that they did, especially from a 24-point deficit, and have that kind of execution while you're tired, while your back is against the wall, on the road in a playoff atmosphere, and your franchise MVP caliber player is playing the way he is to help lift your floor, it shows what this team is truly capable of, even if it doesn't look perfect in the moment. Again, not a perfect game from Cade, but based on what they needed, you couldn't ask for anything more from him. I thought he was spectacular. I think that's why, to me, he's a top 3, top 5 player in this game right now. And Piston fans, you are lucky to have this guy. Again, I don't think the league still understands how good this dude is, but moments like tonight really show the value that he brings to a franchise.
Great point. Great points, boss.
They understand. They just some haters.
They don't want to
He's not a point guard.
They don't want to we ain't gonna get into that.
Brunson hasn't gotten his flowers, they don't want a new guy coming in after the Knicks are like, wait, this is our turn, no,
move over.
I don't have a lot to add. I mean, I agree with King that I would like to see him a little earlier. Like Eric says, sometimes he plays a little bit too nonchalant, a little too pretty, a little bit too like, let's just, set it up. But to see him lock in was huge. In the fourth, not only the free throws, to make those, after he missed a couple early, like just to make those free throws, to hit the the big threes. In the third, I was getting a little nervous because we made that comeback and he was exhausted. His shots were short. They were off. To me, it was becoming too predictable that he was going to be the one to take it to the basket. But again, just figured out a way to get his team involved. And took a short rest and just locked right back in. It's huge to see, I don't want to be a comeback team. Like, out here in Denver, they call them the comeback Nuggets because Jokic tends to lock in a little bit later. Murray tends to lock in a little bit later. But like Cade, just being able to pull that off is just huge. And again, this is now coming off of a game that he gave an incredible performance at. But this stat line is beautiful to me because of it's a double-double and it's the 5 stocks. Like, nuts what he's doing. And that's like, when he's off the floor, we can still hold it down. I like the way they're rotating him early in the season. He was playing like 8 straight minutes and then they take him out for the last 3. And last game and today they took him out with like 6 minutes left, 5 minutes left, give him a quick rest, get him back out there. I think that's working the best. I think he's finding his groove. And if he closes out the series the way he has these last few games, like it's over. It's over.
Yep. I think Cade's averaging like 32 for the series. So he is definitely doing his part offensively.
He's second behind Shea in the playoffs for points per game. Mm-hmm.
Wow. And he's doing it with a lot less offensive firepower and they still getting it done. The thing for me, I always talk about this, guys. I can tell how Cade's feeling by how he's playing defense. Like he has a huge offensive load. He has a lot to do. Mentally, he's seeing a lot just with the double teams, having to make the process the right, play and making the right play out of like he's got a lot on his plate. But 5 stocks is crazy, considering everything he has to do offensively. He bought in and he led with his defense in the second half. When you see Cade diving on the floor for loose balls, that's when I'm like, okay, he's locked in. He's locked all the way in. So your leader has to do that. Your leader has to set the tone for you. And I thought he did a really good job of just giving that effort defensively, man. Taking on the challenge of guarding Paolo, who's probably 30 pounds at least heavier than him and got a few inches on him. Guarding him and say, no, I got him. Tobias, don't worry about it. I got him. And just strap up and defend him and force him into tough shots. Player per player. Everybody saying last game, man, to Cade and Paolo was going at it offensively, shot for shot. Tonight it was defense. It was defense for Cade. And I want to give him a lot of credit because he has a lot on his plate. But when he locks in defensively, it's contagious. If your best player is doing that, y'all got to fall in line.
He started off in foul trouble.
And they did. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah.
He started off in foul trouble.
He did.
Yep.
Early foul, playing with his hands. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so I just want to give him some love for that. Because as much as we talk about his offense and all that, he don't get enough credit for his defense either.
That was one of my favorite parts of the draft. I remember he had that interview. He had like that I don't know what it was, like a movie or whatever it was that he was doing with his brother, and they sitting there eating at the table together. Yeah. He's talking about how he used to be a big and how he's comfortable playing with bigs on the block. His brother was talking trash, like, I embarrass you on the block. He's like, all right, that's fine. I'm comfortable down there with anybody. It don't matter. And he has backed that up since his rookie year. It don't matter. Like, I've seen him matched up against Evan Mobley, skinny behind. I've seen him match up against Kristaps Porzingis. And again, Paolo is a big dude, and to his credit, he plays with his physicality. He's not like, we've talked a lot about Duren and how he's been playing. Mm-hmm. Paolo leans on his strength and his power to get to the line and overpower his defenders. Cade has looked comfortable the whole time. I think Cade has had more problems with the Desmond Bains and the Franz Wagners of this team than matching up against Paolo. And people, overhyping the I don't want to say overhyping because 45 is 45, but I was not blown away by what Paolo was doing. He was hitting some good shots, but if he's just playing one-on-one ball, that's a Piston advantage. When he's spraying the ball and finding everybody else and taking you out of your momentum and making your defense bend, that's when he's a problem. So, you just see the difference between these two number 1 picks. They're both great talents, but you just see where Cade is compared to a guy like Paolo. It's a clear difference.
And I just want to say mindset, too. When again, it's the tantrums. Paolo throws tantrums.
Yeah.
He doesn't lock in when they're down. He gets mad. Cade, that's true. Cade says we got this. Whether he's passing the ball or getting it himself. Mm-hmm.
But that was a great point too about Cannon, his older brother, because that same overtime.
I love that clip. Yeah,
he was like, "I'll embarrass you in the post." It's funny because like Cade's got a deep voice. But when he's talking to older brother, you hear the little Cade. He's like, because he was like, his response when Cannon said that, he was like, you might score me a couple times. You might score me a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't even look at him. He said,
she was like, I'll embarrass you, bro. What up, though, Tom?
Tom's in the
Detroit
building.
basketball.
What up, boy?
Going on,
What's good,
man?
Tom?
Yes, sir. Our dog. Yeah, man. So Cade deserves a lot of love for what he's doing on both sides of the basketball as a true two-way player. When JB first got here, he said, look, Cade, as a leader, I know you can play defense, but I need you to make sure that you're actually doing it for this team. Can you be that two-way guy and give us that two-way play starting with your defense? Cade said, yep, I got you. Cade has always been able to play defense, but to do it at this level and to sustain it is something he hasn't always been able to do. His conditioning has really improved. He's still got a long. He's only like 6 weeks away from that lung issue he's dealt with.
Crazy.
He could still be getting back into shape at this point. We don't know. But for him to be gassed like he is, but to strap up defensively and help us get stops cannot be understated enough. Like he was incredible on both sides. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him for sure. Anything else on that, y'all?
No.
Okay. Let's keep pushing, man. Guys, let's go now to Duncan Robinson. Tonight, guys, Dunk finished with 14 points on 5 for 11 overall, 4 of 9 from 3, 5 boards, 3 assists, 2 turnovers in 35 minutes. Boss, I'll kick it to you first. You went last time. Let you go first this time. What'd you see from Duncan in this game?
I mean, we didn't love his minutes early. We didn't understand what he was in. They were when they went on their offensive run in the second and he was in there and we didn't see anyone else for him and he wasn't getting the ball and he wasn't shooting his shots. It didn't make sense. But then, he really locked in. I think the biggest thing for me with Duncan tonight was just hitting those timely threes, hitting them when we needed them to keep momentum going, to keep building the lead. And he's done that multiple times throughout this series, but we just have fallen short as a team. But he's really just stepping up in a vet role for us late. He still shows a lot of effort. His 4 fouls were all the magic just running into him. And I was like, it's Duncan Robinson. It's the skinniest guy on the team. He's not doing this to you, I promise.
Right.
So even he was looking confused, but what I've loved about him this whole series is you can tell on his face the emotion. You can tell the passion. You can tell that he wants to win. You can tell when he's angry. It's not something I could say about Jalen Duren. Like you can look at Dunk and you can see he's locked in and he wants to get it done. So the 5 boards is super impressive as well. I don't mind 2 turnovers. The 4 of 9 is I love that because we've been talking 3 of 5. That's efficient, but you're a 3-point shooter. Get more shots up. And again, they were super timely. He was finding ways to get open. Huge night from Duncan. And to play that way for us. And again, still hold it down on defense. He really locked in late too to stay in front of his guy. He wasn't someone I wanted to see in the last game late, but I didn't mind seeing him on the court, of course, now. So that's basically what I have for him. I appreciate the timely threes and just the emotion and the passion to want to win with this team.
Yeah, his effort definitely picked up for sure. E, what you got, bro? I'll come to you next.
I feel like ever since that Hornets game where he walked away from that fight, we've seen a different side of Duncan Robinson. Y'all think I'm soft? Y'all think I can't say the word? I'm. That's right. That's what he been walking around with the box.
You got kids watching.
Ever since that fight, sorry, go stay in school. Duncan's it's been an up and down series for Duncan. I mean, he's had some moments where you're just wanting him to, like, we've seen a lot of moments where Cade does a good job of driving. He's pulling 2 guys, and then you see Duncan in the corner, and he puts a shot up, and it's just off. For whatever reason, the Pistons have not been in any kind of consistent rhythm offensively. But tonight, he did a really good job coming up for him when they needed it most. Having the veteran presence of what he needed to do offensively, drop off a couple nice passes. I think to JD around the rim too to get some easy finishes. Duncan did a really good job in the second half, especially considering the number of minutes he played at 36. He doesn't have Kevin Huerter behind him, so they're leaning on him a lot to be, that floor spacer and that sniper that they need in a lot of different spots. And what he's being asked to do is not easy. And he's also in positions where he's having to get switched out a lot on defense, where Bane or, Franz when he was playing, or Paolo too, they try to bring him out and make him the weakness and the target point. And, the Pistons have done a good job of trusting him and trying to stay, to where they're supposed to be and not letting anybody else get off and, spread them out with threes and their perimeter shooting. So not a perfect game from Duncan. I think he was really good and helpful late when they needed it most. And again, it don't always have to be perfect. When we need you most, we need you to be relied on. So for a veteran like him, that's where he's most important. So shout out to Duncan for what he did. Not Jimmy Neutron. I'm
Scrappy
done.
Doo. I'm screaming. T-Rex arms, wingspan is probably like 2 feet. King, what'd you see from
Yeah, I
Duncan
mean,
Robinson in this game?
they pretty much covered it, man.
Okay.
Like I said, just slow start, man. But when we needed him the most, he stepped up. And that's all I can ask for from Duncan, man. Duncan is doing way more than I've seen him do anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So for him to actually be trying to play defense,
that's where I'm at, bro.
It's just trying for me. You know what I'm saying? Unlike other guys on this team, trying to play defense.
Yeah. Like we're not expecting him to be no clamper, but everybody talks about heat culture and all that stuff. He wasn't playing defense like that with Miami.
No,
the way he's playing it right now, he wasn't playing it like that with them. So, like you said, King, just try. It's always going to be a struggle with him at times. That's kind of what I was worried about, is just him being able to stay in front. Right? He plays good team defense at times. But if you can't stay in front, it's going to be tough because they move the ball well when you break down. So, like I'm always saying, if you're not giving us defense, bro, or like that we need, you got to at least knock down shots. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw 4 of 9 from 3, he had 3 points in the first half, and he was letting his guy get by and red carpet to the hoop. I'm like, it's not really helping us right now at all. Like, you're really hurting us right now, bro. Second half, the defense picked up. He played harder. He just played harder. Because I know, like, I understand when your legs go, it's tougher to knock down shots. So you got to get more energy defensively. But still, it starts there, bro. It starts there.
And we talked about it, Deuce, early. Like, we talked about it last show. Like, Duncan being in for some of these lineups so we don't understand his minutes is not Duncan. It's coach.
No.
So he's gonna go out there, and give effort either way. And just, really happy that we were able, he was able to find his shot late. And I think some of that came from them doubling Cade, from it being a little bit more predictable. They were able to get, Cade was able to get it out and move the ball a lot better. Duncan was coming off of screens better. Just really locked in.
I agree. Shout out to him, man, just for giving the effort and then just for being a sniper for us late in this game to help us close this game. He had some big shots late in this game to really just put the dagger in and put him away. So all right, a couple super chats we gotta get to, y'all. My apologies for not getting these earlier. Dom says Detroit smoking that magic pack to heaven and bubbles from a Powerpuff Girl. Took a laser to 11, but at the end of the day, the Pistons said, "Hey, okay, with the bars, I see you, my dog. Okay, I'm about to put you in the truck, bro."
Yeah.
The Powerpuff Girls is diabolical, bro.
It is.
I love it.
Screaming.
I love that.
Yeah, that's funny. Doug says, Sarah, NBA just announced Pistons game 7 on ABC. ABC, let's go at 2:30.
Let's go,
No more
Doug. You
crying.
can watch it.
No more prime.
12:30 for me.
Oh God,
That's gonna.
I can't stand it, bro. It's the worst. The glitches,
horrible.
the
Thank
delays.
Thank you, Doug, for the update.
Like, how you gonna have technical difficulty with 2 minutes to go in the game, bro? What are we doing?
But it's always.
What are we doing?
The audio is always off. Like I watched it on mute today.
Terrible.
And I was like, this is better.
Bro, oh my
You
God.
hear the ball go through the net before it does.
Yeah, it's like, exactly. The feed is terrible. Anyway, Doug, I'm glad you get a chance to watch it, Brody, for sure. Dime is on fire, y'all. Says, you're right, King. Got to come out with the energy. Either need some of NJ's secret stuff from Space Jam or some of Lawrence Taylor's Booger Sugar.
No, nah. We're not doing that. No. What, you were doing so good. What is man? Hell is wrong with you,
bro? No,
might be a Hall of Famer if you do that.
You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. No, all we need is some of that smelling salt that Jamal Mosley be using. All that crazy stuff that he be running. He be straight.
Salt.
That was funny. That was funny, Dom. Devereaux says, shout out to the Fantastic Four talking Pistons. What a game. Go Pistons. We had to bring the Avengers back, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since we had King on with E and Boss all of us together. So we had to bring it back for this one. Show. Y'all know what it is, man. So appreciate y'all. Guys, let's keep pushing, man. Let's go to Ausar Thompson in this game, guys. Ausar Thompson finished with 4 points. 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting overall, 10 boards, 6 assists, no turnovers, and 5 stocks, 1 steal and 4 blocks in 37 minutes. So as we always say, scoring isn't everything. I'm gonna lead off with this one. I'm gonna let y'all go. When I'm looking at box scores, after I watch the game, the eye test, which is more important to me. When I'm looking at box scores and stuff like that, when I see 37 minutes and 4 points, I'm immediately going to the rest of the stat sheet. Okay, what else you do? 4 points and 37. Okay, what else you do? I'm seeing 10 boards. I'm seeing 6 assists. I'm seeing you not giving them no more possessions with no turnovers. And I'm seeing 5 stocks. Okay, yeah. Now I see why you played 37 minutes in this game. So, yeah, he just did everything else. He did everything on the basketball court defensively as the backbone of our defense. That's why I call him Tasmanian Thompson. he provided the defense that we needed to help get this dub. So that's all I got on Ausar. He played great. Offensive boards, extra possessions, all over the glass. Great stuff from Ausar. He did the last game with 15 boards and 7 stocks. Tonight, yeah, crazy stuff from Ausar. So that's all I got for him. I'll come back to you, King, first. What'd you see from Ausar in this game?
Man, Ausar in this series has been my spirit out. Man,
Incredible.
That guy is, like I said, he's been my poor man's Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to add real quick, and I'll let you keep going.
Yeah, man.
Somebody asked before. Real quick. Do you think right now, today, Ausar is a better defender than Dennis Rodman was?
Not yet.
That's what I said.
That's what we
Not
said
yet.
last show.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
someone asked it last show.
He's working on it.
He's
getting
still young.
He got some ways to go, but listen, man.
Get there. Go ahead.
It's not just the on-ball defending against guys. It's since everybody else want to stand here with their mouth open, I'm gonna go down here and actually block this guy's shot from behind, or I'm gonna get an effort to go and get this rebound since Jalen Duren is just standing there like this. It's that. It's the little details, man. It's everything that I'm asking for. It's to the point now where I don't even care what he do on offense, bro. Like I said, just all I ask is you continue to be who you've been this entire series. And the sagging off from the corner shots, that's not on him. That's coaching, bro. That I don't know what we doing on defense sometimes, but Ausar's been perfect.
I agree. E, I'll come to you next, bro. I'll come to you next. I know you probably got some stuff to say there. So yeah, go ahead, no filter. Be honest. What did you see from Ausar in this game, bro? Let's hear it. Talk to me.
Ausar has been really good for what they've needed. An area that he's been frustrating me with that he did a really good job of correcting is falling for up fakes. Desmond Bane has kept him jumping like crazy all series, and it's been driving me up a wall. He's done a really good job in this game of limiting that. I think he had a block where he tried to get him off balance, and then he swatted it into the crowd right after that. Yeah. And also something important in terms of his numbers, 1 foul. He doesn't. He's really grabby. He's he can be reachy and tries to get a little bit too aggressive. Did a really good job of avoiding that, or at least staying out of foul trouble. The block on Wendell Carter Jr. was great. I think he had a strip under the basket that helped lead the transition. And the offensive rebounds cannot be undersold at all. I think he was phenomenal. Him and Jalen Duren, who I'm sure we're going to get to. He was amazing on the glass. I'm going to stay consistent and say I still want to see just a little bit of help offensively. Because, yes, I agree. Yeah, it's a defensive team and it's a defensive game. I still think it could be helpful just have somebody give you a little bit more, because there are times where you see him have a burst on the people defending him. When it's Bane on him, he's quick enough and a little twitchy where he's getting past guys, but he's not confident enough to go for the shot. So I still want to see a little bit of that from him. I know he plays defense. I got it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a hater. I'm just saying what I want to see from him. That's all.
That's not hating.
Again, he was fantastic today. This is an A game from him. I want to see the offensive growth. I'm with y'all. I'm not even mad at him specifically for shooting that 3-pointer. Like, he shouldn't even been put in a position where he had to shoot that at all. That was crazy, and I'm not mad at him at all, because, again, I've been saying I want to see him take the looks. But for what they needed him to do, for how he was able to lock in on Bane, how he was able to help make sure limit offensive putbacks by the Magic, I thought he was really, really good on the defensive end. I thought that was huge for him to get this game done.
Okay, that's fair. Go ahead, boss. Get in there.
Oh, Eric took my 1 foul stat. So I was going to give him credit. I was going to give him credit for that. But I think all 4 of his blocks came in the second half. So that's huge.
That is.
And I want to say I agree with you guys covered all the defensive points. It's been absolutely incredible watching what he's do. The fact that he's now had 2 games in a row, he's got like a Wemby style block out there where they're not even close to the rim, and he's getting it in the stands from the side is big. I think, I don't mind the offense, but like 2 of 7 isn't good enough for me. Especially it tells me that you have in your 10 rebounds, somebody that you have rim presence and you're not going up with the ball again. You're not trying to get it in, like getting fouled, like be physical. But he did lead the team in assists. So he was putting points on the boards in other ways. And so, especially with no turnovers. So, and I gave that, I have to say that for him, because I said that for Jenkins last post game. is that like he was it Jenkins or was it no, it was Herder a few post games ago when he had no points but 5 assists. I was like, he's still helping put points on the board. But I do agree. Like, I mean, I don't mind when he has, 6 to 8 points when it's closer to 3 of 5 shooting, but you can't have 4 points on 2 of 7 for me. But the assists definitely make up for that. And obviously the defense is always that has been completely steady throughout the entire series. He hasn't fallen off at all. Like he's been the third best player. It's been like Cade, Tobias, and Ausar for me every game. They are the 3 most consistent players across this series. And then they're just finding other ways to continue to help. So the block on Bane in the third, block on Wendell at the rim, block on Suggs, and the Suggs one came late. It came with like a minute and a half left when we're up. The game is over. And just like don't let them get any momentum, make nothing easy. And he's just been crucial with that.
Yeah. Go ahead, E.
Yeah, I'm happy you highlighted the 6 assists because I want to just make sure I'm understood, with what I'm saying about Ausar and his offense. I don't expect him to be a shooter or, turn into Cade in terms of ISO scoring or nothing like that. However, we have seen the flashes of how impactful he can be as on the offensive end. So yes, he's extremely great on the defensive end. That don't mean he can't help in some areas on offense, whether that's just simply bringing the ball up the floor. How many times are we in the first half saying, damn, it's 2 people on Cade and nobody else is helping him? Ausar has to be that other guy. He's a good ball handler when he's tight with his dribble. Again, he's very twitchy, super athletic, great around the rim, and you have to be able to take advantage of that. Like, again, just putting him in the corner, it's not like he has the athleticism of Duncan Robinson. Like, he is one of the most sound and extremely athletic players in the NBA, and you have to find a way to maximize that outside of just defense. He has a lot of gifts and a lot of talents that this team can unlock, and that's why I be on him so tough in terms of his offensive impact. And even if it's as simple as what we saw today with the 6 assists in secondary role in creation, it helps a lot, and I think we need to see a little bit more of that with this team.
I think that's fair, bro, because it's like we always say, if you're not giving it on one end, you definitely got to give it on another. I think he's the one guy where you got to give us more offense if you're not giving it. So it's just like, for me, it's just like, we talk about guys like Duncan who is defensively challenged, but if he's giving us 14, 15, we cool. I got to say the same for Ausar on the flip side. You know what I'm saying? If he's giving us the stocks he's giving us, if he's giving us the defense he's giving us, I'm okay if he's not. Today, I'm okay if he's not a finished offensive product or even close to it. And because we've seen the flashes last game. He's at half court behind his back to the rim for a layup.
Yep. Like,
we've seen the flashes, and that's what encourages me. Is like he is a piece of unmolded clay that is a super duper athlete. It's gonna take time for him to get to that polished point. And guys, check this out. Because his shooting too. His shooting is a big thing. We all talk about it. It has to improve. Just look at this photo, guys. This is him as a rookie versus him now. Look at his shot.
His face.
Look at how different it looks.
You got the Bears face.
The face is the same, but everything else is different. So my point is that even though he's not there yet, I do think Fred Vincent is crafting him. They broke his shot all the way down and built it back up. And I think over time, we're going to see that progress. It's not there yet. Eric is right. You do want to see him giving more offensively, just being a threat out there to where they're not playing 4 versus 5. That's all Eric is saying, guys. That's all he's saying. The assists were great tonight. The playmaking was great tonight. It's just we want to see just be a threat. It's kind of like a Jaden McDaniels for me, a guy who, when he came in with the Minnesota Timberwolves, was not really a threat offensively. He was good in college when he played with Stewart, Washington, right? It's a different level of the NBA. And when he first came in, he really wasn't a threat offensively. He started working his game, started getting to his mid-range a little bit here and there. Defensively, he's always been stout. We saw he just did to Jamal Murray this past series. Jamal played a terrible game last game. That was because of Jaden McDaniels. So it's just like, for me, just kind of take your time. Like, just build on building blocks for Ausar Thompson. It's all I want to see. I ain't asking to be a 25-point game scorer. Just be a threat. Just year over year, season over season, I want to see some growth from him offensively. I think we already have, and I think we eventually are going to see more as he continues to work on it. Go ahead, King.
I'm a little bit opposite of everybody. I look to the coaching staff. I want to see some plays designed for him.
Okay.
I can't remember the last time when I seen him take a backdoor cut going to the basket or going up for a cut for an alley-oop. We talk about it all the time, and they talk about it on TV like crazy. the most athletic dude you find out there on the basketball court.
Yeah.
There's no reason he shouldn't be coming around the screen, going back door, looking for an alley-oop or any type of opportunity anywhere. We don't set up anything. We give him the ball at the top of the key and try to make things happen. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And just like Eric was saying, Cade got 2 guys on him. Go get the ball, sir.
Yes.
Because if Duren get it, it's a turnover.
Yes, he did it again tonight.
Every time he touched the ball and tried to put it on the ground, I want to punch a hole through the teeth.
Bruh.
Yes. And he keeps doing it, bro.
Yes.
He keeps doing it.
Swear he
bro.
hot sauce out there. Stop. Stop, bro.
Yeah. So I think we all in agreement with Ausar is eventually he'll get to that point. I love what he's giving us defensively. Just he's going to be a great two-way player one day. A great two-way player one day. And that's what we're all looking for and hoping for. So I think we all agree. Go ahead, boss.
He just needs to start with like him having a spot. Like you're just like, oh, Ausar got to his spot. He doesn't have a spot yet.
Right.
Yeah.
He's starting to get it with the midi. We just got to see him continue to build on that. Because when he gets to that spot in the mid-range, when he gets to the hoop, we'll pull up on the 10-foot. We don't see it enough. But that's probably why I'm most comfortable with him shooting the ball. If anywhere, that's where I'm most comfortable. So we'll see.
I'm at the rim. Just
of course.
I can't even give him that though right now.
Okay. All right.
That's
okay.
fair.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
That's fair.
Let's keep going, guys. Let's go to Tobias Harris in this game, guys. Tobias Harris finished with 22 points on 7 for 20 shooting, 2 of 7 from 3, 6 for 9 from the free throw line, 10 boards, so a nice double for him. No assists, no turnovers, no stocks in 38 minutes. Boss, I'll come to you first. What'd you see tonight from Uncle T?
Yeah, he played like 10 minutes straight. Like the first. It was crazy. What I saw from Tobias Harris is just another consistent game of basketball. It's just nuts what he's been able to do. Like 7 of 20 is probably his worst efficiency this series. But he made it count when it mattered. He hit his free throws late when it mattered. Another 10 boards. It's crazy that we had 3 guys with 10 boards and they're not Jalen Duren but like he's been our best rebounder too. Like he's been nuts. He's just been picking it up in areas where we need him to. And just so reliable. I said before this series started, I said Tobias is gonna be our most steady guy, and Ausar needs to be who steps up the most. And we're watching those two fill those roles. No matter what, because he has no stocks or anything, but he was on Bankero. He was getting switched on. He played, another 38 minutes of basketball. I feel like I said this last post game, we've been talking about Tobias so much, and then people, are just like, but he gets, he shouldn't have to do this. He shouldn't have to play this. And I'm here to just give him his flowers for what he's been able to do. And that's be our second leading scorer in every game. He hasn't fallen off at all. And again, the 3-pointers are rough. He made a couple tonight. But he's just trying to carry this team, and especially late too. He locks in like Cade. They both lock in and get the job done for the team. It's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. E.
Sarah, I think you made a point when I was watching y'all. I don't know if it was game 3 or game 2. I think 2 or 4, one of the two. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. You made a really good point where you said during the regular season where we're saying things like, and I know I've said this a lot, we don't want to rely on Tobias too much because it means the other guys aren't doing their job. Mm-hmm. Now, that is 100% facts, but in this series, it does not matter, and he deserves so much credit. I thought that was a brilliant point that you made when you said that.
Thanks.
He's been spectacular this series. I don't care about the inefficiency at all. I don't care. I think he's been taking really good shots. The work he's done on the glass, not biking down to Paolo Banchero. Defensively, I think he's done a really good job, especially in the second half, with limiting the second chance opportunities. I think the front court just in general, Cade Cunningham as well, doing a really good job of, hitting the defensive glass while the Magic were ice cold to make sure they couldn't get a putback, get Wendell Carter back in opportunity, get Paolo on the free throw line. Tobias has just been so reliable. Again, JB always talks about him as the security blanket of this team, and they were able to do that, going to him, in the low post when he was matched up against Jalen Suggs, and he looked at him as food, and every single time he would look for that matchup too. He was in his grill too every single time, hand up in his face, and Tobias was unbothered every single time. He's doing a much better job of being a little bit more aggressive in transition as well, finishing at the rim. So I'm really happy to see that side of Tobias. one of my all-time favorite Pistons. And again, I've been saying this all season long. I love the way he is shedding all of those hate narratives that he was getting in Philly about being a guy that disappears in the playoffs. He got too much money. Oh, you can't rely on him. None of that exists with what we have seen from Tobias Harris, and he's doing it. What is this, his 14th season, 15th season in the league? That way he's playing right now against these guys that are younger, a little more athletic, but with his savviness, with his size, with his, maturity as a player on the court, it's exactly what this team is needed, and it has been awesome to see Tobias play as well as he has in this series.
Yeah, I agree with that. Go ahead, Ken, get in there, bro.
Yeah, you just can't ask for. You can't ask for more of a professional. Just on every level, on every single level, you can't ask for more of a professional, man. This guy is, when he was here back in the day, I used to holler at Tobias a lot, like for help side defense, things like that. For what he's doing at this age and at this stage, for me, is impressive. It's very impressive. You're knocking down all the narratives, but at the same time, you've been the most consistent in a very, very tough series. And it's not just the shots that he's making; it's the time of those shots that he's making. He's making some pretty big shots for us at moments where we need them.
Yes.
And that's helping us out, tremendously. So yeah, shout out to Tobias Harris, man. Represent for all of us unks, making us look good.
That's a fact. All right, guys. So y'all know I've been tough on Tobias this season, mainly not even because of him, because of what I want this team's identity to be, right? I've always talked about the defense, especially against a big team like this. You got to have rebounding. You got to be able to finish possessions defensively. You got to get out and run. I feel like the Pistons' identity for most of this year hasn't really fit who he is, and that's not his fault, right? I've been clamoring for a 2-big lineup. I just made a video. Y'all can go watch. I talked about Isaiah Stewart, how I would like to see him starting with JD just to encourage defense and good starts. Yep. But when you hold Paolo Banchero to 4 for 20 on 0 for 9 from 3, I have nothing to say. I have absolutely nothing to say. Tobias Harris was incredible in this game. He was incredible in this game. I have nothing but flowers to give him. The fight that he showed, because Paolo's a bigger guy than him. He's bigger, he's stronger, and he's more athletic. That's a tough cover. That has nothing to do with Tobias Harris' effort. I just thought it was a bad matchup for him. But he stepped it up on both sides of the ball. And he's encouraging pace, which is what I would love to see from him because he's a half-court guy. He's our best half-court player, period. I just feel we're a team that plays better with pace. When he's giving you the defense of holding Paolo to 4 for 20, 0 for 9 from 3, and he's pushing and he's encouraging pace and getting out in transition, I got nothing to say.
Nothing.
So I'm eating crow for this game because he is fully bought in on both sides of the basketball. He played Pistons basketball. He has all series, but the grit and fight that he showed against Paolo tonight was absolutely incredible. Yeah. So he was our offense in the first quarter. Our offense couldn't get going at all. I think he had the first 7 points in this game. Yeah. So yeah, I got nothing to say, bro. I got to give him a lot of credit, and I have no negative thing to say about Tobias Harris because what he did on both sides in this game and down the stretch, you've seen it a lot this year. Just his savvy. You mentioned it, King. His savvy of just knowing what to do late in games, having been there before. As many times we've seen late in games with the Pistons in a close game or relegated to the half court, and everybody just looking around. They don't really. And Tobias is like, "I got it. Here, dump it down. I'll get us a bucket." That's what he's done all year, and that's what he did again tonight. In the clutch, knocking down his free throws, playing good defense, taking smart shots. Just a pro, just an absolute pro. Tobias Harris, nothing but great marks for me this game.
Let us not forget he was questionable.
Ankle.
Yeah. Right.
Let us not forget that he was
That's
not
an old
100%.
ankle too. So way to tough it out.
Way to tough it out, bro. Shout out to him. Shout out to Tobias Harris. Y'all drop some fire emojis for Tobias Harris in this game, man. He was incredible. He was absolutely incredible. So sure. I'm calling myself. Y'all know when I'm right, I pound my chest, and when I'm wrong, I always call myself out. Right? I try to be as honest as possible. Y'all know. So shout out to him. All right, guys, let's keep pushing, man. Let's go now to Jalen Duren in this game, guys. Jalen Duren, guys, finished with 8 points, on 4-6 shooting overall. Misses only free throw, 9 boards. Man, we had 3 starters with 10 boards, and he wasn't one of them. Wow. 1 assist, 2 turnovers, no stocks in 31 minutes. Who went first last time?
I did.
Okay, King, I'm coming to you first, bro.
You
I'm
would.
coming right back to you. I'm coming right. We're doing a rotating thing. We're doing a rotating. You up. Let's go. What you got, bro?
I don't think I've been more disappointed with a player than Jalen Duren in any playoff series the Pistons have had. He is making me so angry right now. It's
Tell me why.
okay. I look at the coaching staff when it's, you turning the ball over because you're dribbling too much and things like that. Coach, you got to say something about that. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? But Duren is the mentality. I have my ex clowning me on social media with this weirdo dude that I'm playing against. Bro, I'm putting 30 and 20 on you every time I see you. From a man's perspective, I don't care if you're 22, I don't care if you're 17. Bro, we running a fade when we on the basketball court. I am the biggest and strongest guy on the basketball court. Why am I not beasting down here? You beast the entire season. You've made an all-star game because of that. Where has that gone? Wendell Carter Jr. is not that great, bro.
No.
He's not that great.
No.
So it's like, for me, it's mental with Duren. It's the I'm not him, so I'm not gonna sit here and say he doesn't want to.
Right.
I don't think he understands what he needs to do out there at this point in his career. He has some growing up to do, a whole lot of it. And here the scary part is that agent is about to get in your ear and tell you all this about this money and everything else. You have some growth to do, Duren. You have some growth to do, and you're being exposed on a national stage. I don't like that at all. You have to take it a little bit more serious. You have to give it a little bit more effort. Stop the fouling.
Yeah.
My whole live streams, I'm yelling at Duren because he's, instead of his hands going up, they're going out. Just fundamental stuff.
Not
stuff
vertical.
I'm telling middle schoolers, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like, come on, bro. It's like, come on. When you catch the basketball, use your strength. Hold the basketball. As soon as somebody swap at it, it's gone.
That's what boss always say. Two hand
rebound. It's not that hard.
You're the strongest dude out there.
That's fair.
Like, go get some of them hand things and squeeze your hands together and get stronger. I don't know what you need to do, but I need more, bro. Man to man, Duren. I need more. I don't care if you're 6'10". I'll run a fade with you if you want to. I'm telling you, you need to be stronger than that, bro. I need more of a man from Duren down there. And I don't want to hear nothing about next series. I'm talking about now, bro. You're going up against Wendell Carter Jr., bro. And Haddadi when he come in. Like, dude, you facing dude with a ponytail. Dominate him.
Olga Haddadi? Is that what the Todd?
Yeah. I just call him Haddadi. Listen, bro. I'm being 100 right now. I'm dead serious, bro. He needs to. You got to do more because Cade needs you. Cade needs you. You came in. You supposed to be the number 2 guy. Tobias is.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the number 2 guy. You're the all-star. Be an all-star. That's all I'm asking for. Be a little bit tougher, bro. That's grow up, Duren. Grow up in these playoffs. Grow up in these playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
Prove us wrong.
Somebody said earlier, if JD has 2 good games, how does this series look? Probably over.
Just 10 boards. Bare minimum.
Yeah, he hasn't had a double-double all series. No. That's crazy.
Give me 15 and 15 and I'll shut up.
Right. Like some drumming numbers came. Some drumming numbers came.
Huh?
Some drumming numbers. Some Dre
Man, give me some drum numbers. You see what Drummond doing for the Sixers right now?
Man.
And he went from 3-point. He's shooting 36%.
Bro, out of nowhere.
Man.
What? Out of nowhere. Hitting the mellow. Crazy.
Right.
Anyway, I agree with you though, bro. Go ahead. You get in there, bro. What you see?
Man, he got such a great compliment from Draymond Green after that Warriors game, talking about how he's, use his strength, he uses his power. He didn't know how to use it, and now he's using it again, or he's now figuring out how to use it. I feel like that just went completely out of his head after he told him that, because he's not even trying to use his biggest assets anymore. Like I just when I was talking to WJR the other day, and they were asking about like what he struggled with so much, and the way he's playing. And again, I know the face-up game has worked with him, a lot this regular season. But when you're playing against a team like Orlando, where they have a lot of size and strength, and they're basically anticipating what your next move are extremely easily, you making it way too easy for them to defend you. And when you driving, you're not even using your biggest asset. If you built like a wall, and when we saw you in the second half of the regular season of getting to the free throw line because you powering through your defenders, why are you not doing that? Why are you now playing this finesse style where you're fading away and doing these weird like sky like floaters when you jumping and floating out of bounds? That hasn't been you, bro. That's not your game at all. And it's been really frustrating to see. Defensively, he's driving me crazy too, because he did it again today. There was at least 2 plays that I saw where Orlando was inbounding the ball either on the side. No, it was under the hoop. They're inbounding under the hoop. Duren got his back turned, one cut right behind him, and they got the ball right at the rim, and he fouls right away. Yeah. And then he's looking at the ref like, "Ooh, what? No, you did that. That's on you. We can't even help you with that, bruh." He's done that every single game this series, bruh. I don't get it. And King, I'm going to double back on what you said. As any athlete knows, women in the crowd is always a motivating factor. Your ex watching you is always a motivating factor. Always. Tobias is sitting up there playing against his ex, the Orlando Magic, and he's showing out right now. Take notes from us, bro. What is wrong with you? Stop playing like this. You are so much better than this, JD. We need to see more, bro. It don't even have to be great. Just be good. Just be aight. You're not even giving that right now, and it's so damn frustrating to watch.
The X point is hilarious. That's diabolical.
Yeah.
It's a fact, dog. It's a fact. I had a couple watching me back in high school.
Shoot, my wife upstairs, man. She was watching me, man. I dropped 50.
Hey, talk to him.
Okay. So for me, real quick, it wasn't always hoop. It was me singing. And if I had an ex that was in the crowd, you better believe I'm pulling somebody else up onto the stage and looking right at him like JT in the Cry Me River video. But boss, let me hear from you. What'd you see from JD?
I mean, I've been hard on him since 2 months into the season. People were getting mad at me when I said that he doesn't play defense out there. I was like, the boards I said, this is the guy that can average, 30-20 games, and finally he was starting to get up there. His efficiency was crazy. I will say, so the past 2 games have been his best games, and they haven't been JD level. But I will say, Wendell Carter Jr., do you want to guess how many rebounds he had?
I'm going to say 14.
He had 0.
He had none? Whoa. Wendell Carter Jr. had no boards?
This is what I'm talking about.
Right, so he should be. So JD should be dominating
this dude,
This
bro.
is bare minimum. This is bare minimum, JD.
Wow, that's why I thought he had a ton of rebounds. That's crazy.
Me too.
Yeah, this is bare minimum because he was smiling, because he's giggling, because he's laughing in the first half, because he's drawing fouls on JD. He's happy. He's thrilled. He only got 9 points. He only scored one more point.
His job is to take JD out the game.
Exactly.
That's his job. Literally his job.
Exactly. And so at least he stepped up there, I guess. But it's like King said, but we know there's another level to you. And so now he's also getting 0 rebounds, and you're still not getting double doubles. You're still what is it? But I do think, I don't know, he's at least looks like he's there. I was trying to knock on his head the first 4 games, hello. And the last 2 games, he's at least shown some kind of passion, something.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that from him. But again, I'm so sick and tired of seeing 8 and 9.
I know.
7 and 9.
Yep.
11
double
and 9.
Single.
Ridiculous.
Double single.
Single.
I agree. Yeah, you guys are right, man. You guys are right. Offensively, I've already talked about it, but it's not really the 8 points for me. It's the 6 shots, bro. Yeah. Why are you taking 6 shots against Wendell Carter Jr.?
Right.
You need to be punishing him. You should be living at the free throw line, bro. Jalen Duren had 1 free throw tonight, guys. and he missed it. One board or one free throw, one. So for me, it's the lack of aggression on both sides. Y'all mentioned the defense, and y'all are 100% right. But there's no way he should have one free throw. We all season, boss. You talking about how many? He went 9 for 10 from the line. He went 11 for 13 from the line. He was 12 for 14 from the line. One free throw, bro, on 6 shots. Unacceptable.
31 minutes.
In 31 minutes.
Exactly.
Can't have that, bro.
No.
Can't have
Green
it.
played 11 minutes and had two less points than you.
Right.
That's
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah. It's mental. At this point, it has to be mental. But King, you're right, bro. Like, there's no reason he shouldn't be super duper aggressive in this series, particularly. I agree. Go ahead. You get in there, bro.
Speaking of the aggressiveness, the most frustrating part of all that is you want to be aggressive in Pistons. You don't need to be aggressive. You want to dribble, up the court with the ball and be aggressive there. You want to catch the ball in DHOs and do these weird behind the back passes where it's 2 dudes waiting for the pass. You want to be aggressive when you playing face up 25 feet out away from the hoop. You don't need to be aggressive there. Get your big behind in the paint and be aggressive there, bruh. There's no excuse. I hate seeing bigs. If anyone, again, we talking about people who hooped and play sports. If you ever played at the Y, you ever played in the gym, and it's the big who come in, he's 6'8", big as hell. Oh, we gonna dump to him in the paint. He gonna dominate there, and his big ass shooting threes the whole time. Ain't nothing more frustrating than a big who don't play big. Why are you being aggressive in areas we don't need you to be aggressive at?
Right.
JD's play this series has just been so confusing, and I don't know if it's coaching with how they're like using him and where he's getting the ball at, but someone got to get his head. I don't know if it's Cade or somebody, but where he is operating from is not working at all. It's really driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Get in here. He need Rasheed back on the bench with him.
Yeah,
Swear.
It was huge for him at Memphis, bro.
Yes.
Huge for him. Yeah, that's a fact. And that's not slighting Coach Potapenko and anybody on that coaching staff. But I think what Rasheed was able to do with him worked wonders, and he needs to be back on that bench for him for sure. Just mentally, because she knows him. He's been with him.
One thing that we didn't mention is that dunk the ball, Duren. Dunk the ball.
2 hands.
Put back in the rim.
Put back.
Up and down.
These little one hand, like, what do you do? Dunk the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Who's going to stop you? Either they're going to foul you or you're going to create a poster.
Break their
Dunk
wrist.
the ball.
Right. Yeah. You ain't wrong, bro.
Yeah.
So
Be like Shaq, break fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
They even disrespect you by trying to put your hand up. Break their wrists and their fingers on the way up.
Play
There's
angry.
no excuse.
Yes. So hopefully he can pull it together next series. But you guys are right. Now at this point, not even looking ahead, like next game needs to be his best game. Straight up. I want to see him dominate. Just give me a 2010 game, bro. What you've done all year.
Yes.
Just give me one. We at game 7 now. No double doubles. Come on, bro. Not one. So yeah, be on the same page, y'all. All right, let's keep going, man. Let's get to some bench guys quickly, guys. Or bench. Let's go to some reserves. Let's start Paul Reed, man. Let's just start with him. Let's get him out the way now because he had an incredible game. He was a box score deceiver as far as his output, but his impact was insane. 6 points on 2 of 4 shooting, 0 for 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 6 boards and 1 turnover and 3 blocks in 11 minutes. Oh, once again, boss, I'm coming to you first. Not just because it's your turn, but I was going to come to you anyway.
Well, I mean, I love to see B-ball. And, we got to see him right away in a 2 big. That didn't necessarily work for the reasons I wanted it to work. Orlando was still getting boards. Orlando, it was in the second. They were still getting, ahead of us. And he came in, but then he didn't last long with Stu. And then Stu rested, and then he went out too. I wanted to see him in with Duren. So his first time in, he got an offensive board and then drained that jump shot on the next possession. Same possession on that one. And already just showing JD, this is how you play basketball. You grab a board, you go back up with it, you're good. But I was just, like I said early in the show, B-ball is the Magic match up well with us, but B-ball is the big that sticks out because he's so good at off-ball movement. He's open, he's screening. He just moves more fluidly than JD and Stu do. Yeah. And that's just been huge. And, they leave him up at the 3-point line. He didn't hit it, but I feel confident. He feels confident in that shot. He made his free throws. He was getting in 6 boards. That's the most boards off the bench. He did it in a third of JD's time.
Right.
And JD has 3 more.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no excuses. He just goes up and and there was a couple times that I was like, go back up with it, B-ball. Like just draw those fouls. But he's trying to make the right choices, the right decisions. 3 blocks.
Incredible in 11 minutes. That's Isaiah Stewart type stuff.
He's just not. And so I think I've been wanting more minutes for him because he is kind of the secret weapon, and the fact that they don't have a big like him. He moves so just smoothly. Like it's just incredible what he's able to come off after not playing much. I played 50 seconds. I played a little bit in the first, and then 50 seconds. What are you watching? The Lakers Rockets?
Yes, I'm watching the Lakers about to put these Rockets away, y'all. Go ahead.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
But B-ball, yeah, he just to come off cold and do that. And that just tells me that again, exactly. I better see him. We're going to see him next game. And like we said, he was a difference maker, not necessarily, obviously the 3 blocks and 6 boards is huge, but not necessarily because of his stat line, but because of just immediately him being out there also just gave an outlet to Cade. We were screaming he just got open for Cade.
Right.
He just got open. He just got open and then decided what to do with the ball. Did he have any turnovers? Yes. His 1 turnover a game allowed.
Of course. You always say you get 1, right?
Allowed. 2 fouls. Okay. One of them was, I think, a screen.
Yeah.
So whatever. I mean, he needs to be at 15, 16 minutes next game, bare minimum. Bare minimum. He's putting up. I mean, just compare it to JD's in a third of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not new. This is what he's been doing.
All year.
Is not even if JD has the best game ever, B-ball Paul is still putting up a third of those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
He's still out there in a short amount of time making an impact. So I mean, I have nothing except Greg Kelser. I love B-ball Paul.
I love Paul Reed.
I love Paul Reed. Yeah, B-ball.
Yeah.
So my offensive board magnet.
Right. What'd you see, E?
I'm really happy we finally got to see an extended period of B-ball Paul. I think he went to the bench a little too early. I think when he first came in the game, and then when he came back in, you just see the difference. Even when he first came in, he missed the corner shot that he took, but just to see that look that he got was refreshing because the offense was looking so damn stagnant before he came in. They couldn't get anything that was clear and open and fluid. He finally was able to give them something. And then to also be able to have the ability to give production in the paint at the same time while also being a floor spacer is tremendous for this basketball team.
Yeah.
I love what B-ball Paul was able to do. Something else, again, we piling on Jalen Duren. I don't care. He needs to hear all this. Something else he does, again, something simple. When we talk about JD, where he's getting the ball off a roll and he's trying to be sexy, catching with one hand, and then he gets popped and stripped by Jalen Duren or by Jalen Suggs every single time. B-ball Paul, 2 every single time, and he keeps it and holds it. And then he'll at least get to the hole, get a shot up, something clear, might be draw some attention, but he's getting you a look, and at the very least, that's what you want. Jalen Duren's not even giving you a look a lot of times where he's, getting the rock. So I love the versatility that B-ball Paul has been playing with. The defensive effort, again, the 3 blocks was fantastic for him. And he's shown the ability to match up against anybody. When they bring up their backup bigs, whether it's Paulo on him, he don't play with no fear at all. And to be able to do this where he's been, sporadic in terms of, when he comes into the game, shows how prepared he is. One of my favorite parts when I'm a beat reporter during the pregame is watching him warm up because he goes so hard with everything he does. He is drenched in sweat when he's done with his pregame routine, and you don't even know if he's going to play. Yeah. That shows how much he cares about his job and what he has to do with this team. So to see that he was able to get rewarded with some minutes and actually make a huge impact for this basketball team was fantastic. So shout out to B-ball Paul.
Shout out B-ball Paul, man. What'd you see, King?
Yeah, that pretty much hit everything, man. But B-ball Paul, like I say, I totally agree with everything everybody said. B-ball Paul, this is, in his mind, this is still the regular season. He just out there doing what he always do, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing. It's muscle memory for him. So, besides the ugly 3-point shots, I ain't got nothing to say.
I'm with y'all, man.
I don't know how you shoot like that.
I love it.
I'm with y'all, though, man. I don't have nothing to add. Y'all hit it on the head, bro. We won by 14. We don't win without him.
No.
He only played 11 minutes because he shifted the momentum.
Yes, he did.
When he came into the game, it felt like Pistons basketball again. The same way when Stu comes into the game, you just feel a shift. That's when we started to string those defensive possessions together. That's when it was stop, score, stop, score, stop, score. He wasn't giving up a bunch of offensive boards, and now we scrambling on defense trying to. No, he was securing the rebound. He was protecting the rim with I think he's our most athletic big. I know JD is big and strong and he can dunk, but I'll say this: as far as his footwork, I think he's got the light. He's light on his feet, man. For him to be that big and be able to move and shift his feet the way he does and guard without fouling, he's very unorthodox in his movement for his size. So I think that helps him too. But it's like y'all said, he just plays fearless. You said it, he plays fearless, and he takes his job serious. He takes his job. That's what I respect. He takes his job serious. He don't know how long he's gonna be out there. He just goes like every minute is game 7, and I respect that about him. I don't know what Philly was doing, letting Tobias and him go. I don't know what y'all doing over there, bro. But for us to be able to get both of those guys, we said thank you, Cleveland, for JB. Thank you, Philly, for B-Ball Paul, for sure. So that's all I got, man. Nothing to add, man. Yeah, exactly, Kev. He's nimble. He's very nimble, very light in his feet. So he played great. He better get that belt if it's not Cade, for sure. So let's keep pushing, guys. Let's go to who's next? Let's go to Daniss Jenkins in this game. Daniss Jenkins finished with 7 points on 2 for 7 shooting. Still not shooting great. 1 of 4 from 3. 2 from the line, 1 board, 3 assists, 1 turnover in 19 minutes. I'll come to you for who win. I'll go to you first, King. What'd you see tonight from Daniss Jenkins?
From Danniss's, and for me, it's just throughout the series. It's learning for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have those expectations for Daniss because look, man, the man just got a contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And to be thrusted into this type of situation. Here's the thing with Daniss. Daniss has to learn how to take what the defense is giving him. I feel like at times he's pressing too much. And, just because you see an opportunity to take a shot doesn't mean you should take that shot. Yeah. It's like I've seen him go to the rim, 2 guys try to hit this layup, man, and just get blocked out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to realize, hey, maybe I should stop and pop at the free throw line. Yeah. Maybe I should get my mid-range game going. Or maybe I should reset and try to get somebody else open, or don't try to push and press it. He's in that mental part right now where it's like, I know I'm not shooting well. I want to, do this. I know people probably like, oh, well, we shouldn't have did this, and that. Get that out your head, bro. Go out there, focus, try to set up your teammates. Just be useful in other departments. Play good defense, whatever you got to do until your shots start falling. But right now, it's not working. Your shot is not falling right now. So you have to find other ways to contribute out there. So that's what I want him to focus on right now until that shot starts falling.
Okay. I'll take that as long as you're not calling him Daniss Stinkins no more. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I saw that. I took exception to that.
I'm not gonna exception to that. I'm like when he tried to dunk that last game, that dunk last game. I'm like,
yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, ball up, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. There. Go ahead, E. What you say? What you see, bro?
I think this was the one time. Granted, yes, he hasn't been in rhythm all series long. It's been really hard watching him miss as much as he has. I think this is the one game where I think he was taking some of the best shots that he's taken all series. I think I like when he's driving to the hoop. He's getting matched up on the bigs a lot and trying to blow past them. He's been blocked quite a few times just because he's smaller, and I think the Magic are a really good defensive team, especially around the rim. So he's going to be in a mismatch there. But I do like that he's at least trying to stay aggressive and trying to make the defense move a little bit. Outside that one ugly 3 that he had where I think he hit the side of the backboard or something like that. I think he did a pretty good job in terms of trying to, hunt better shots. Now, he's still over dribbling in some possessions, and he just looks really jittery on the court. And, for that reason, I want to see him play like with Cade a little bit more, or with Ausar and Tobias a lot more, instead of him just being the one to run the show. I think he's going to have to be in a position where the vets and the star level guys around him are helping him a little bit more, because King hit it on the head. Like it's a big moment for him. This is his first time being thrusted into this position, and you can only expect so much for a guy that is, I don't say he's just happy to be here, but if they didn't make the playoffs, I'm sure he'd still be happy with where he's at in his career. For sure. So, it's definitely a lot of expectations. I wanted to see him be one of the X Factor guys. I still think he can have a big game. I think he can make a difference. He plays much better at home than he does on the road. So I think he can have a big impact in Game 7. And hopefully the Pistons can find a way to get him some space and get him some rhythm because they're going to need him, to pull that game out on Sunday.
I agree. Boss, what'd you see?
Yeah, I mean, Jenkins is one of my favorite players. He started off really hot. That's where he's went 2 for 7. He got his shots early. He had a pass to JD for a basket that really nice, like immediately got it to him. Didn't even hesitate. And then he had a pull-up basket the next possession, hit his 3, but then just kind of fell off there. I agree. I want to see him with Cade too, which we did see that adjustment a lot this game. A little bit more from previous, but there was like when Cade was exhausted and Jenkins just went and camped in the corner, I didn't understand. Like when Cade was out there, like when Jenkins is out there, I want Jenkins to be able to find his shot, yes, but like take turns bringing up the court. Cade is clearly tired, and so I didn't really get that. He did have 3 assists, which ties for second most. The only guy off the bench to register an assist, so he was, I think, doing what he could out there. But I agree with King too. Like when he drove it in and it was an easy block for Goga, like too simple. It's like, and that was kind of his like 3rd shot. And then after that, his shot fell off. And if he can, make those corner threes a little bit more consistently as well, it just gives another, like they're going to be hesitant to collapse on the paint themselves. They're going to be hesitant to double Cade, just get another threat out there. So, but I do agree too. He is, a rookie. The only rookie that I've seen just really step up, but even he's having a little bit of trouble getting back into the rhythm is VJ Edgecombe, but he's the outlier. Like Khan fell off a little bit in that, and so he has a lot on his shoulders. But I think he is finding that rhythm, and I do think he can still have a big game. I think he can have a big game 7, and I also think winning the series is going to do something for his confidence. It's going to just like shake. It's just when you're down 3-2 and 3-1, and you don't want to be the reason that your team, you want to go out there, you overthink things. You don't want to be the reason things get worse, things like that. Jenkins is, I think it will just be huge for a lot of these guys next year, to make it through a series after so many struggles personally. Because then that first of all, your team's got you and you've got you. But I don't mind the minutes tonight. It was just a little bit off in other ways. 1 turnover, which again, he's been taking care of the ball super well all series, which you just can't say about Cade. You can't say about Ausar has had his fair share of turnovers as well. So as a secondary ball handler when he's out there with Cade, and as a primary ball handler when he's in for Cade, he's doing at least a good job taking care of the ball against a team that's very handsy. So yeah,
I agree. I like how he's playing, right? Even though he's not really scoring a bunch of points, I like that he's taking care of the basketball. First of all, he's trying to push pace whenever it's there. But I like how he's taking care of the basketball. We talked about Cade and his turnovers. He's had 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Daniss, one thing he hasn't done is turned it over a lot. 1 turnover tonight. I think last game he had 1 turnover. I think he hasn't had more than 1 turnover per game in the series. So I like that he's at least taking care of the basketball. It's a lot to ask, like you said, for a young point guard in his first playoff series. This is his first playoff series. It's tough to play well against the Magic in your first playoff series. A team who's really big, who's really physical, focuses on defense, throws a lot of different defensive schemes at you. That's a lot to ask for a rookie point guard in his first playoff series to have a big role. And he's still not turning the ball over. So I can live with that. The shot's not there. You can tell he's rushing the shot. They're making him uncomfortable. They're making him rush. But he's not turning the ball over. And he's not afraid to take those shots. Right? Exactly, right? And defensively, he's getting after it too. He's always giving he's been responsible for a lot when he's switching to a big under the paint. He's boxing that guy out and he's tapping it out. He's not allowing offensive boards and he's playing good fundamental basketball as far as just knowing where to be and how to play to make the right plays. He's just learning on the fly. He's taking in all his data on the fly. This is his first real experience. Last year he did play 6 games in the entire season and they were all in garbage games. So this is his first real experience in this spot. So like King, I didn't have super duper high expectations because of that. Right. But once again, I just like that he's trying to play the right way. Once it starts, once his shot starts to fall, I think we're going to see a different Daniss Jenkins. But I do like what he's bringing for sure at this point. So I'm not really mad at him. Just want to see him continue to be aggressive. And like you said, King, just be a little bit better with that decision making. And I think that will come with more time and more reps. So, yeah.
One thing
Anything
I
else
do
on
want
that?
to say,
Go ahead, King.
I would love for I know it's a playoff situation and JB is stubborn with his lineups. I still would have loved to seen him go back and forth and mix minutes between him and Sasser. And the reason why I say that is because I noticed during the season where Daniss was starting to go through this little slump and JB did that. and it recreated some hunger in Daniss. When you have a career like that, and you fight and you scratch and you claw for everything that you got, now you got the contract, now you made the team. I feel like you have, with certain players, you have to recreate hunger at times. And for him, I'm not saying that he's not hungry, but it kind of pushes him a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want my minutes while I'm out here. I got to make sure I do what I got to do. Sometimes it works. You have to be careful. It's a fine line between that, because you can also kill confidence with that too. It's like a player start overthinking. If I do something wrong, then I'm going to go to the bench. So it's a fine line to ride. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, with Daniss, like it's thinking, it's mental mistakes out there.
I agree.
It's not.
I like that.
We know he's talented. Obviously, it's mental mistakes. It's a learning curve, and I look to the Pistons more for that than I look to Daniss, because the Pistons put him in this situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We thrusting you into the fire like this. That's classic Pistons stuff right there. So, like I said, for Daniss, I just want to see the game slow down a little bit more for him, and to play a little bit more sound basketball. And once the shots start falling, it helps everything.
That's kind of where I think it is, bro. I hear you. I don't really think it's a hunger thing for him. Just from talking to Jeremy Hart, his player development coach throughout this whole process, he was telling me how Daniss is relishing this opportunity in the playoffs to show that he is a playoff performer and all these different things. So I don't really think it's the hunger. I hear what you're saying. I think it's just more so just the experience or lack thereof, like you were saying, as far as just having the opportunity to be able to do it. Because we saw this like for Cade last year. At the end of games, Cade struggled to knock down shots, to put games away. And we see this year, late in games, he's knocking those shots down. And I think the difference for him is just having that experience that he didn't have. So I just think the biggest thing with him is just get a series under your belt. Get a series under your belt and just kind of see how he looks after that. But, you could be right. You could be right. It could be both.
It's not just him. I would like to see that happen with Caris LeVert too. Put him on the bench and see if you can restore some hunger in him and stop shooting them stupid, ugly shots he shoots.
Let's get to him. Let's get to him. Yeah, because that's a perfect segue for Caris LeVert. Let's get to him,
Man.
guys. Caris LeVert in this game, guys, finished with he didn't score. He only played 5 minutes. So 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, and some cardio, donut across the board for him in 5 minutes. So I'll come to you first, King, since you took us to that nice little smooth segue. I'll let you lead it off for Caris LeVert. What'd you see?
I don't know what this is, man. This is the most Corey Joseph crap. Corey Joseph contributed. I can't even call him Corey Joseph.
Right. Yes, correct.
Corey Joseph contributed. I don't know what it is. Why are you playing this man? He has not been good all season. You have a whole season of when he's available where you might see him have a game where he make a couple of shots. That's about it. He has not been good for you. He's not okay. He has his little defensive moments here and there.
I was waiting for
other than that, bro, it's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man.
Talk.
I'm not saying Ron Holland is I'm not calling him the microwave, bro.
You're not calling him Diallo, but go ahead.
Right. But listen, bro. Playing Caris at this point and not playing Ron Holland is driving me insane.
Okay.
It's driving me absolutely insane. It's the minute situation here. It'll be different if he was, out there and he was controlling the floor, with the basketball and running the offense. That ain't what Caris is doing. Caris is just out there running around. I don't know what he's doing half the time. He's not stopping nobody. He's stopping the Pistons. That's who he's stopping. I don't bro. What is he? Why does he keep getting on? JB, man, come on, JB. I ain't got nothing else to say, bro. I'm done with it.
So we know who's not a Caris LeVert fan. E, what about you? What'd you see?
Not a damn thing. I don't get it. Like, you know what the craziest part is? when he makes mistakes or when he does like things that are bad, it's not even like it's the defense that's stopping him. It's him doing it to himself. It's him dribbling on the baseline and throwing a wild pass to somebody who don't need the ball. It's him going for a layup when he can easily go with his right hand or his left hand, and then he try to switch underneath and then he misses it at the rim. Or he bricks it or passes up a wide open three to dribble and do nothing with it after that. I don't understand these self-induced blows that he just be doing constantly. It don't make no damn sense. Like,
and JB turned just like this. He
just
like
he's having fun. He's doing his thing. That's my Caris, bro. Stop, bro.
Crazy,
and then on top, I'm so happy he said that about Ron. Like, you sitting here telling me Ron can't get 5 to 10, but he can keep playing every single game. Like, come on, Caris can be a DNP. Again, you see the like pass he creates. Sometimes he be doing good things or starting to do good things. Then he'll dribble himself into a mistake for no reason.
It's not consistent.
I don't understand this dude's game. He ain't never played this bad in his career, and it's so frustrating to watch for this second unit.
So that's over 2. Boss, what you got?
Man,
don't
Caris.
be nice, boss.
Please.
No, I'm not going to be nice to Caris. I mean, all I can say is, that's why you played 4.5 minutes. We gave him his props for his defense in earlier games, but I mean, nothing.
Just out there playing.
Nothing. Yeah.
JB
but
did pull him quick.
But guys, at least he's not out. Like, JB recognized it tonight.
Right.
I want Ron to have them 5 minutes, boss.
But here's my thing with Ron, and we can get to it more later, but
the
way that they draw fouls in the Magic, immediate foul trouble for Ron. Immediate. And then it's gonna mess with his because he gets in his head about that. He never gets the whistle. He's gonna try to draw the same thing and not get it, lead to a turnover. He's gonna get frustrated. Anthony Black and Jalen Suggs is gonna whip their heads. He's gonna, the only thing he'll fly off, maybe he'll draw an offensive foul and then flying off a screen. That's all he's gonna do. So I think the Magic would absolutely take advantage of Ron Holland on the court.
Okay.
I want to throw him at Bang. I want to frustrate
That's
Bang.
the worst
Bang
one.
They gonna fight.
I want to throw my Anthony Black.
That's why I want to throw him at Bang.
Yeah, they gonna fight for
Get
sure.
him kicked out.
Get him kicked out. Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, same here. Caris didn't do anything. Like, I felt the last 2 games, here's the thing. I feel like if Kevin Huerter was available, we wouldn't see this. Kevin Huerter is better than Caris LeVert for this team.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Kevin Huerter don't turn the ball over. He don't turn the ball over. Earlier this series, he had 5 assists and no turnovers in 15 minutes. Kevin Huerter off the bench. So that's what I'm looking for. I think if Kevin Huerter is available, we're not even seeing Caris LeVert because we saw him early this year, and Caris was outplayed by Kevin LeVert or by Kevin Huerter continuously. So right, I just think
Kevin
if
LeVert is crazy.
Kevin LeVert is crazy. That's like Wendell Reese. But I think if Kevin Huerter was available, it would be a lot different. Yeah. So I just like that JB pulled the hook quick. Like, he didn't waste time. He's like, no, bro, it's not your night, and he pulled him. So we can talk about Ron for sure because we can. Let's get to the other guys first, and then we'll get to Ron after that. Let's go to Javonte Savage. Can you woo Green first? Javonte Green did not score in this game, guys. In 12 minutes, he didn't really do much of anything in this game. He had 1 board, and that's it. As far as the stat sheet, what you guys see from Savage Woo in this game? I'll come back to you first, boss. What you see? And I go.
Not
go ahead.
memorable compared to what he's done before. But 10 minutes out there with no fouls, no turnovers, nothing, just tells me that he was just, playing good defense, staying in front of his guy. But, to grab a board, he did. Was it this game or maybe it was the last game where he went up and got a board with like one hand. He's the only one that I'll allow to grab it with one arm because he genuinely hold onto the ball. Incomplete for me. I'm kind of surprised that I don't remember him out there.
Yeah, same here. E?
The wings on the bench
okay,
are
King.
so confusing to me. The wings on the bench are just so confusing, man. Like, granted, I understand why he was getting a lot of burn like the first couple games. He was like helping them at least generate some open looks or be the connector to get open, 3 every so often. But he hasn't been hitting that many. He hasn't been like that consistent with what he's doing. So if I'm Ron Holland, I totally understand all his frustration. Like, bruh, is not doing anything. And you sit here, we kind of know what Caris is at this point in his career. We know what Javonte is at this point in his career. Like, Ron could use this experience. Now, granted, it's the playoffs, so yeah, you want to weigh out the team success more than, we've got to get a young guy some minutes. But Ron has shown that he can be one of the best defensive playmakers in basketball. That's been a consistent. And if you're going to sit here and sell, the public and the team that we're a defensive-minded team, your second or third most important or best defender ain't got a lick of time this entire series. And I think that's insane. Now, shout out to Ron, because last game and the game before, he spent the whole time sitting down and sulking and looking upset. And honestly, I'm not mad at him for that. Like, he's a young guy. You anticipate wanting to play, especially when I barely played last year against the Knicks. And now I'm sitting here thinking this is my moment to shine and help out while they're scoring and we having trouble on defense. So today he was standing up. He was very engaged. He was talking to his teammates. I was paying attention to that, and I like seeing that from a maturity standpoint from him, because I know it's not easy for him. I think he had an article. Shout out to Cody Davis, I think, wrote an article about him on the Detroit News about it. He's saying, obviously, I want to be there with my guys. I want to be there with my team. Like, he's an energy guy. I got his bobblehead right there holding the boom box. He's your energy dude. You keep an energy man on the sideline. It's really bizarre, man. But shout out to his maturity. Shout out to him for, not making a fuss about it. Because I think they are going to need him at some point if they end up getting out of this series.
Yeah. King?
Man, I ain't buying it, bro. I need Ron on the floor. I don't care if he get in foul trouble. Give him a shot to get in foul trouble, because I don't even know. I want my money back for this Javonte Green dude. He went back to the guy. Listen, he went back to the guy that I thought he was when we first signed him. I don't know him. I don't know who this dude is in the playoffs, bro. Plain and simple. Hitting 1 3. He's a veteran. Hitting one three-point shot out of every 5 is not good enough, bro. There's no way I should not know you're on the court. You're a veteran. I get that from the young guys, bro. We got you as a veteran. You're in the same class as Caris LeVert to me right now in these playoffs. I don't care about regular season.
What are you saying, King? No.
I'm dead serious, bro. Listen, here's my thing. When it comes to the playoffs, either you show or you don't. For me, he's not showing. We took a chance to bring you here. No one knew who you was when you got here. You proved yourself during the season when nobody cares. When we played a bunch of teams when nobody was playing nobody. Now we're in the playoffs. I don't know you. I don't see you on the court. You're out there running around.
I gotta push back on that, dog. I feel you. I respect that.
So I would rather have Ron Holland on the court, who got you here, because right now Ron Holland should be acting like Denzel Washington on training day. You disloyal. That's who she should be right now, because I got you here. You don't turn on the people who got you here, bro.
Don't do this to me.
He's the dog. He's one of the parts of the dog pound.
Listen,
and you're not giving him minutes, and these dudes is getting here and they ain't giving you nothing.
Listen,
nothing.
Bro. On one hand, you were saying, I'm just gonna push back. On one hand, you were saying regular season don't matter, but then you saying you gotta play me because I got you here. Come on, bro. Javonte Green, hold on, listen, hear me out. Javonte Green is a big part of the reason as to why they're here, bro. He's a big part of why we won 60
getting all the minutes and he's not producing. Make the switch, coach.
So look, I'm with you as far as playing Ron, but I'm giving him Caris' minutes. I'm not saying Javonte Green can't play. This is a huge team, bro.
What is Javonte Green done?
He's not getting. He's giving you defense, bro. He's playing great defense against
who?
everybody. Against
every
Anthony
time
Black.
I see Banchero go to the rim, he abuse him.
He's 5 inches taller than him, so he shouldn't even be guarding him. He shouldn't even be guarding him.
I haven't seen Javonte Green stop nobody. I've been watching every single game live. He ain't stopping nobody. Who he stop?
Well, he ain't the only one. It's a bunch of guys that struggle to stop anybody, bro.
What is he giving you to get all these minutes?
He's giving you spacing. That's the difference. I understand. Listen, I understand he didn't shoot well tonight. It ain't like he's shooting bad all series. He hasn't been shooting bad all series, bro. I think last game he was like 2 for 5. 2 for 5 is like 40%. He's not here for offense. He's here for defense. So if anything,
who has he stopped? That's what I'm saying to you.
Every time, whoever he's guarding gives the ball up.
Yeah,
Every
bro. Like
guarding he forces
I
the pass,
can't go for that one on
and-
Javonte
and
Green,
got it.
dog.
He's got
It's the reason. Listen, King. It's one player in this team who's played 82 games. That's Javonte Green. It's the reason he's played every single game, and he's the only guy on this team who has played every single game this year. It's because he just knows how to play the game, bro. He played. Yeah, come on, bro. Plays passing lanes, pressure in the transition, active on ball.
Play the passing lane. How many steals he got this series?
I don't know how many he has offhand. I don't know.
But I'm watching this dude. He ain't getting you nothing,
bro. I can't roll with that, dog.
The guy that I saw in the regular season getting steals, going down, dunking on people, I don't see none of that no more.
Okay,
that guy is vanished.
It's one series, bro. Let's see where you're about to end of the playoffs. To say that you should sit him already.
This series ain't we do?
Nah, bro.
Ain't this the series we talking about? I'm talking about in this series, my guy Ryan Holland needs to be on the floor. I got a problem with that, bro.
No, I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying I'm not gonna sit Woo. I'll sit somebody else. But I ain't
so you won't sit Woo for Ryan Holland?
Not completely, no.
When he's not producing.
No.
Okay.
For the reason that y'all are giving, I would disagree with that. I would sit him for Ron Holland for the exact reasons that we're talking about. If Wu is in for defense, Ron can play for defense. But I think Ron is also way better of a transition finisher. We saw what Wu tried to get some transition looks. Cade bounced the ball to him and it went right off his hands.
He bounced it right off his knees. No. He bounced it off he threw the ball at his feet, bro.
He hasn't been reliable in transition all season. He is not really been outside of the one time where he had a dunk on Derek White in that early game against the Celtics. Wu has not really been great in transition. Ron has been really good in transition since he's been a rookie. And your point to the 82 games, Ron has been one of the most stable people in the NBA too. He played 81 games last year, 78 this season. So I understand for spacing and shooting purposes, but he has been a little inconsistent as a shooter. So for defense alone, if that's what we're going off of, Ron should definitely be seeing some tick.
I'm not saying I want Ron to play. I'm just not gonna flip flop them and say Wu shouldn't play at all, bro. I feel like
in a minute.
Yeah, okay. I think they both should be playing some.
Harris
can be the DNP. Play both of those two.
That's what I'm doing.
We cool there? Okay,
we 100% agree there.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. I just feel like okay, we'll leave it there. Like I can't just completely sit Javonte Green though.
Wasn't it game 2 that he had like 2 points, but he played like 24 minutes because his defense was
because of his defense, bro. He
insane.
lost so many more
or
games.
his coach is stubborn and he just don't want to play.
No. He had a bunch of stocks that game.
Who you gonna play? Who gonna come in for him? You ain't playing nobody. Of course you gotta be out there. Your bench is horrible. You had 38 points in the first half today. The bench sucks.
The bench sucks. The bench has been the part of the reason we've won all these games this year, bro. What? Our depth has been our strength this year. So one game?
I'm not talking about the whole year. We talking about this series.
You just said you got to go with what gets you here, bro. If you're going to go with what gets you here, you got to look at how you got here. The bench has been a big part of why Ron should be
on the court. You proving my point.
No, I'm saying as far as Javonte Green, you can't just sit him when he's been a big part of what you've been all year.
Is the playoffs not a new season?
They are, but don't say you got to go with what's got you here if the playoffs is all that matters. You can't have both ways. You can't say you got to go with what's got you here, but then say playoffs is a new season. No, it's one or the other. If you rolling with what got you here, you got to roll with the guys that has gotten you here. And those guys have been a big part of what's gotten you here.
Okay. All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Who is the guy, is what y'all saying.
No, I'm saying play them both.
I'm saying,
Caris LeVert. That's what I'm saying.
You can't just say
damn you, Caris.
You can't just say that he's done nothing. He's been. Yes, we need more offensive production. But I took offense to you saying that he's done nothing. He's had very impactful defense this entire series. He was a game changer in game 2. I would like to see Ron as well. I still have my fear again about Ron getting abused and getting into foul trouble early, but I wouldn't mind it, him coming in for some of Wu, because then we still have Wu to come back in. But Wu's defense has been so consistent. And again, I don't see him getting bullied out there. I see him staying in front of a guy that is forced to give up the pass.
That's what I see too. So
you just can't
we'll leave it there. They both should be playing. They both should be playing. I think we agree on that, right?
Yeah.
0 points and 1 rebound. I'm tripping.
Bro, it's one game, bro. Come on, man. No.
It ain't just one game,
bro. I can't roll with him not playing at all. That's crazy work to me. But we'll leave it there. All right. Can't mean you gonna argue after the show.
Finally, I get a break.
Let's go to our last starter or bench guy, and then we'll talk about Ron if y'all want some more. Isaiah Stewart, guys, only played 8 minutes this game. I don't know what's going on with him. He didn't record any stats. Nope, nothing across the board. 8 minutes. What'd y'all see from Stu? I'll come to you first, King. What'd you see from Stu?
Like I said, didn't get an opportunity. I think Stu is still nursing some
you think so?
things with his knees. Yeah, he hyperextended his knee a little bit. I think that was either last game or whatever it was. I think he had ice wraps on both of his knees.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So maybe they're just trying to be a little cautious with that. I don't know if it was bothering him today or not. Or you just had Paul Reed to come in and you just, like what you saw. But I don't know. He just didn't do enough today. He didn't have enough of an opportunity to do much today. So I can't really say much.
Yeah, I agree. He ain't score, King. He ain't score no points. Let me stop. Go ahead, E.
Man.
Go ahead, E.
Oh,
Go
man.
ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was yeah, I mean, we all saw it. Stu didn't really do a whole lot today. I was kind of confused that we didn't see a report. I checked a lot of the beat reporters. Nobody really said anything. Okay. But shout out to the team for being able to weather the storm without him. I think we got a lot of help from what we saw from B-Ball Paul. The activity we saw from Ausar kind of weathered the storm to not, have Stu on the floor. Right. And then, certain spots JD was, helpful on the offensive glass. So that kind of helped out with not having Stu on the floor. But, I mean, you talked about it. You said you want to see Stu and JD on the floor together. We haven't seen really that at all. And I think that could be helpful. It could have been helpful in a lot of spots in this series. But, yeah, not a whole lot to say. It was a cardio game for Stu, but a dub is a dub, so you'll be all right.
Yeah, I just hope he's good, bro. Because for him to be out all last year, I just hope he's not hurt again this year because he missed out on all NBA awards just to get healthy for this playoff run. So I hope he's straight. Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, I mean, same. I just kind of hoping that the best case scenario is that he tweaked it. He tweaked something. They could have brought him back in if needed. We were able to hold it down with who we had out there, so there's no reason to bring him back in the game. It's kind of what I'm hoping, and I just like you said, I hope he's good because definitely still, we were able to get it done against the Magic with him in limited minutes, but definitely would make a big impact just in terms of momentum and energy as well off the bench in Game 7, and then no matter if continuing on to next series, whoever Cavs Raptors both have big guys too. You want him there, and you want him because he's just been an incredible part of this team, and like you said, has been trying to get healthy for this series. He's had big moments. I mean, 8 blocks in 17 minutes. So definitely don't think it's got to be something bothering him because I don't see any other reason why he would sit.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I just hope he's straight. Paul Reed made it so that we didn't miss him too much tonight. Paul Reed always stays ready, but we gonna need Stu for this playoff push if we're actually trying to advance past this round and get to the conference finals and all that. So I hope he's straight. All right, guys, that's all I got on those guys. Anything else y'all wanted to hit before you get out of here, man?
No, not really.
Y'all good? You good, bro? You good?
I'm great. I'm cool.
Okay. All right.
It was a great day.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and look forward real quick. So now, guys, the series shifts back to Detroit for Game 7. And, guys, I'm going to come to y'all. What are y'all thoughts heading into Game 7, which is going to be on ABC, what is it, this Sunday at 2:30?
3:30.
You guys have 3:30? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts coming into looking ahead to Game 7? I'll come to you first, boss. Thoughts?
Yeah. Thanks for that.
I'm petty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, again, I said it earlier. This is exactly the kind of momentum I want to carry into a Game 7. Like, we shut down theirs. We're looking more in sync. We're, not only did we come back, we won by 14 points, just huge. It wasn't an eke by. I feel more confident going into it. Definitely have to have the same kind of mindset, energy. I'm curious to see what other, tricks JB has up his sleeves. If it is Ron Holland, if needed. Ball Paul, I was, curious, Jamal Mosley put in Javon Carter. He tried something new in this game. So curious to see what they do as well. It worked for them for a while last game, putting Paolo basically in charge of the offense for a whole quarter. So I could see them going back to that. I don't know. I just hope that they are prepared and ready, because I mean I'm excited, and I hope that everybody that can go, everybody in the chat, I can't go, I'm states away, please go go to the game, be loud, be crazy, be there for the team. Don't leave early.
Right.
Win or lose, do not win early.
If you learn anything from tonight's game, don't leave early. Okay. E, what you got, bro?
Shout out Richard in the chat. Pistons blowout demoralized the Magic, and they need to 100% treat it that way.
Yep.
They had every chance in the world. They're not going to forget this, no matter what. You cannot spoil what you just did tonight. The Pistons have to come out with a high sense of urgency, knowing that Orlando had their best chance to shut the door, and they took their best shot, hit you in the face, and you got up every single time, and you are still here. They have the pressure's on them right now after what they just did. I mean, granted, there's pressure on the Pistons as well, but they had their opportunity in 3 different times, 3 different sets, and you were able to not just come back and beat them, you dug a hole and climbed out of it from 24 down in the second half. They were high-fiving in the halftime, feeling great about themselves. Sarah was saying it over and over. They're hitting everything right now. You know, the rim is looking huge to them. They're in rhythm. Everyone's smiling and feeling good. And you turn every single smile in Florida upside down in one half. You have to come out with a high sense of urgency on Sunday. LCA, I know, is going to be an absolute madhouse. Everybody that's going to be there, hit me up. I want to see y'all there. Let's talk there. Let's meet, whatever y'all want to do. LCA is going to be a madhouse on Sunday. Y'all got to be the X factor. I think the Pistons are going to come out with the right energy. I think JB has them prepared. And I think with the struggles that they've had all season and the way that they've been able to bounce back out of adverse situations, they're built to prove that they can win and close the door in moments like these. So, you know, with a lot of losses that they've had and then bounce back with good victories after, these are the moments where you take that step forward. And for the Detroit Pistons, one of the biggest check marks that they need to do is win a playoff series. Where they get to in the ECF, second round, finals, whatever, does not. You have to win a playoff series to validate this season. Whatever happens after that, we'll see. And I think Sunday is a huge opportunity for them to show that they're for real.
Yeah. Yeah, well said. King, what you got, Doc?
When I seen the camera pan to that bench during the game, that team looks defeated.
Yeah. Yes.
They look mentally defeated.
Shell shock.
The Pistons have to make sure that they hone in on that, man. You gotta. I mean, put your foot on it early, and do not let it off. You got this team in the chokehold. They feel like a team that was fighting to get into the playoffs now.
Right.
They feel like a team that's playing against the number 1 team. You got to take advantage of that. Don't give them any mercy, bro. But I need whoever's at that stadium to be loud. Do not be out there running your mouth in the corridors and everything else. Go to your seats and cheer for your team, man.
Well
you got to be loud in there. But I think we take care of this.
I'm right there with you, bro. Guys, the Pistons have worked all year to get right here. As far as getting a number 1 seed, King predicted 60 games. I think before the season, he was dead on the nose. Dead on the nose. They have worked their butts off to get right here, to be in this position right now, to have a home court for Game 7 if they need it. They're right here. This is what you've worked for all year. And most of us coming into the series, we didn't think this was going 7 games. I know I didn't, right? No. So but this is where we are now. We're here. So they in the driver's seat. They're in the driver's seat. They control their destiny. All they got to do is win 1 game on their home court for all the marbles. And that's why I think they're going to win the series. King hit it. They look defeated. It's going to be hard for them to muster up all that as far as being at home, being in your own beds, not facing the elimination, having a level of comfortability because they can kind of just, do their thing at home. They're home. This is their game. This was their Game 7. I told Boston for the game. This was their Game 7. They're not trying to come back here for a Game 7 to the number 1 seed after they just blew a 24-point lead. How do you muster that up again after you had your opportunity? So I think, like you mentioned, they're defeated. But that don't mean you don't defeat them.
Right.
Don't give them an opportunity.
Don't roll over.
However big of a lead you have, pretend you're down that much.
Yeah.
Go out and embarrass them. You up 10? No, you're down 10. You up 20? No, you're down 20. Embarrass these boys. There's some bad blood here. I want them to go out there and beat them by 40. Do what got done to Atlanta if you're the Pistons. Embarrass them. Let them know this shouldn't even win 7 games. Y'all not on our level.
Yeah. No.
Don't. That's what I want to see. That's what I hope to see. Because here's the thing. The Pistons they're kind of comfortable in this elimination game situation. It's going to be the 3rd game now playing an elimination game. This is the Magic's first game of the series playing in an elimination game.
Good point.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
They've been up the whole series until right now.
Yep.
Before it was 0-0, they haven't been tied with us since 0-0. 6 games later, they've been up. So now the pressure is on them. And the pressure of knowing that the history, like we talked about before, they know this the same way we know this. The history. They don't want to be the same team that gave up the same lead to the same team 23 years later. But that's what they're facing right now.
Yep.
They're facing that right now, dead in the face, and they know they let it go. They let the opportunity go. They didn't take advantage of it. So I said after the last game, I thought it was going to play out this way. I thought when they went down 3-1, they were going to win at home in game 5, go 3-2. They was going to win this game 6, tough. I said it's going to be toughest game of the series was tonight. Boss, right? I said game 6 will be toughest game of the series. I said they're going to win anyway. And here they are in game 7, headed back home. I think they're going to blow them out. They're going to blow them out in game 7. There's no way Orlando wins this game. There's no way Cade and them boys lets them win on their home floor. No way.
I don't think so either.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So that's all I got, guys. Anything else? Y'all good?
I'm cool.
Okay. Well, listen, guys. It's been a lot of fun. As usual, had to bring the Avengers back. King, my dog. Make sure y'all following King on all platforms. I am King. Make sure you following E. Top Tile Detroit. I'm Eric Vincent. Make sure you follow Boss on all platforms as well. Appreciate you guys coming on with us and having, talking about this Pistons game. It's been a good time. Chat, we appreciate y'all as well, man. Always showing up and showing out as you guys always do, man. We appreciate y'all. So make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe if you are new. And we hope you guys have a great night. And y'all know the drill, man. Detroit versus everybody. Peace. Rewind 2021. There was a parade in my city. Number 1 pick, dancing in the street. Everybody was hitting the grid. Cade arrived in the D, and it was live as can be. They can ball, but we didn't want Green, Mobley, or Scotty B. No when he got hurt, everyone lost it. Storylines leaking, no faucet. Caught him wash when he broke his tibia. All the haters, time to get it ready, Everybody wanna be Skip Bayless. Wanna throw shade, okay, say less. Deuce went number 1 for a reason. It'll click by the end of the season. When he wins most improved player. Gonna be a movie, here's the trailer. Don't say I didn't try to warn ya. Co-signed by Win Benyamin.
Cade Cunningham.
He was raised a Texan, but now he's Detroit flexing. Team USA, he was killing them. Got him effed up, let me quote Eminem. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. That's a bunch of gibberish and money letters act like they forgot about Cade. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. That's a bunch of gibberish and money letters act like they forgot about Cade. Forgot about Cade, they forgot about Cade. Forgot about, how you forget about Cade?